that's a panelist, at the top of the screen on the right-hand side should be a blue button now. That means if you have followers, if you want people to follow you, if you go live, then anybody that's following you will be exposed to the live, right along with my people are now exposed to you.
Charlie, you're exposed.
Yes.
That's a blessing. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
So how they do you dirty? First of all, bring me up to speed. How they do you dirty? Who got done dirty tonight? Who are we talking about? What's this topic about?
StreamYard did me dirty because I be having so much to do to where I call myself. Now I've been running. This has been a Charlie Chan marathon. I've been live every night since I think the 15th. And
yeah.
Yep, I mean the only night I wasn't live is when my fellow brother was doing a live and I pulled up to support him. Even though he said, bro, I would have he was timing it around that, but man, I want people to know my loyalty is unwavering. So yeah, I pulled up to support him. But any other time I was live. But tonight I had so much running to do to where I called myself canceling it. So I went into StreamYard and I deleted it. But for some reason, it didn't delete on YouTube. So when I got home and I turned on my TV, it still had my because I watch it from a different channel of mine, and it said Charlie Chan's going live. We're waiting on Charlie Chan to arrive or some shit like that. So, but I'm glad I happens, man. Because it's definitely one of the best lives.
What?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we struggle stream sometimes. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. I'm with it. I'm with it. But yeah, no, what we was talking about, the primary thing is because it's a lot going on in the travel space right now. And it's just how we're going to adapt, how we're going to move forward past this and things of that nature, because that bum does not represent the people that I know in this community. That bum does not represent what the people in this community that I know is trying to build. So unfortunately, he did give everybody in this space a black eye, but I think we could build past it. That was just the gist of what was going on.
I missed that part.
If you want to try,
we were talking about Floyd.
Yeah. So you don't. Oh, bro. Should we give him this? Hey, Ronin, you gonna get the Summer Jam screen? Summer Jam.
Oh, you put me in center screen? Don't do that. Hey,
He said, "Don't do that."
She's shy.
It was
jump in and jump out.
Charlie,
bro.
take that off the screen because he dude lying in the chat. Take that off.
Oh, hold on. I didn't see it.
You don't need to see it.
I didn't see it too well. I took it down. Well, here's the thing. You are mine. But okay, that's he got to be from your channel, man. Shout out to bro, man. OJW. Okay, I think I've seen him in the chat a couple times before. Shout out to you, good brother.
Yeah. They'll start coming in. Depends on who's up, who's not up.
Yeah, we're just over here building, man, and seeing what like I say, just seeing who.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I said this will double your efforts. The minute you go live now, anybody that jumps in your room can also simulcast. So that'll allow them to be or their people to be exposed to you as well. So that's how you grow your channel. You do a lot of collabs and a lot of panels.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Thus far it's been working. I got videos that I need to put up, and I haven't even put them up just because I've been doing these live, like going live every day. Believe it or not, it requires some effort. You know what I mean? So
it ain't easy.
I'm learning as I go. What they say, I'm building the plane as I fly.
Yeah, you pretty much have to.
Now I thought it was easy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought it was easy, but I'm fucking.
No, matter of fact, when you.
But brother Ronin, let me allow me to ask you.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, I said go ahead. We must have a delay between the two of us.
Yeah. I'm always delayed for some reason. But let me ask you, what is, because I'm sure you up to date what's going on in the space. What is your thoughts on everything that's happening in the space as of late?
As far as with the brother Floyd and Brazil and what he was doing, I mean, it came unexpected. It's
He's
kind of
no brother of
shocking.
mine.
But I'm just saying, no, he's not a brother of ours because I'm not even a passport bro. I'm a veteran, been traveling since I was 3. So and I'm 58. So that shit came way after me, you know. But unfortunately, because we're all black and there's so few of us traveling, it all kind of puts us all in lump sum total. It makes us all look like we're all part of the same group, and we're not. We're all individuals, and what I like to say is this is an isolated incident. First of all, most black men don't get into that type of crime. That's not something we do as a regular thing. You get what I'm saying? That's not us. You know, so the fact that he's into that,
That's agreed.
is outside of a norm when it comes to what, even if you want to socially put us in a bubble, we don't do those things. You know, unfortunately, it just shines a light on our community, and it's a bad light. But like I said, it's an isolated incident. This is the thing I said the other night. When it comes to a black person, everybody's in the group. But if it's a YT person, an Asian person, oh, we have an isolated incident of blah, blah, blah. You got to look at the verbiage that's being used in social media. You got to look at the verbiage that's being used on the news. When it's one of us, meaning somebody black, all of us are responsible. When it's one of them, it's an isolated incident. When if it's one of us, it's a gang.
That's a fact.
When it's one of them, you get how I'm saying? They try to pull the whole community into it. The whole thing is denounce it, speak to it, and let it go. That's not us. That's not, we don't condone it, and we're gonna move on from it because that's an isolated incident. Don't try to throw us all up in there. Don't try to lump us all into that. Because I heard some other groups and some other groups that aren't in the community necessarily are trying to say, see, this is what we told y'all black men not to do. Hold up. This is an isolated incident. Why are all black men now included in this? So they want to try to keep us in that group. They want to try to browbeat us back into going against what we already know is true. You know, the more you travel, the more experience you get worldwide, globally, even the more appreciation you have in the United States if you still come back. If you don't come back, oh well. Now you economically are taking advantage of your American dollar, which other cultures have already done and do. You know, number one, I'm in the Philippines right now. You know, the number one GDP growth in the Philippines is remit to. Remit to, because they have foreign overseas workers in every country. All those foreign overseas workers are sending money back home to what? Their families here in the Philippines to take advantage of what? The American dollar, the European dollar or whatever. They're sending that all back to the Philippines. That's how they grow. That's where their most profit center is, on foreign overseas workers. So, but when we do it, we're wrong. Anybody else do it, it's part of their GDP.
No, you.
That's what I'm saying. You got to say it's an isolated incident. You can't try to grip that thing and say it's yours, but you do need to speak to it because silence is complicity.
What do you think about all the people
Agreed.
that, for example, that this is just a vindication? That, you know, they knew this was the type of place all along, and that, you know, going overseas to do, to take advantage.
I would say the person's, whoever's saying that is wrong because we're all individuals at the end of the day. That's why I said it's an isolated incident. I can't go and tell you not to do something that you want to do because, hell, you got freedom of choice, right? So even though I can speak to it, even though I can tell you what not to do, 95% of most people are hard-headed. They want their own personal life experience when it comes to it. What's good, T-Mac? Welcome to the room. So, yeah, you still have freedom of choice no matter how many times. And I've had Floyd on my panel. We've interviewed Floyd. Okay.
Well, let me ask,
we've spoken to Floyd. We've interviewed Floyd. We told him he should be improving himself. We told him he should be learning Spanish. I've had, you know, Jay Rello on my show, trying to teach him, hey, these are not the moves you need to make. Everything you're doing is absolutely the wrong way to travel. You know, but hell, If I'm the only one speaking, I'm an OG that's hating because I'm older. Some young people have to say these things too. And that's why I say when you're silent and you're joking and you're laughing, you think the shit is funny. For a while, it's all fun and games until somebody gets caught up in it, until somebody dies, until somebody gets arrested, until somebody gets hurt. It's all fun and games up until then. Then it gets serious, and now everybody's saying, "Oh, it wasn't me. It wasn't me." But you could have spoke to it. You could have said, "Yo, bro, this is not the way to go. Yo, bro, you're shining a bad light on us." It's right now. Look at the community now. Everybody's getting all riled up over quarter zips. Young brothers are trying to change their persona, their personality, their look, their positivity about the way they dress. You look good, you dress good, you act good. You get what I'm saying? They're trying to throw that out there. Now you got communities talking against quarter zips. What the fuck? It's clothing. You rather them be in a pair of Adidas, sport outfit than dressing up and looking decent. Everybody's got always something negative to say, but nothing positive or reinforcing to the community.
Well, in the case of Jay Rello, like, when did you decide, like, hey, it's time to maybe distance myself from this person? Was there
I
any
was
really,
never
like,
with
moment?
him. I brought him on the show to tell him what he was not doing right. You can look at anything that I've ever done on my content. I've never encouraged that brother to do anything but change his ways.
Yeah. I've seen some crazy videos.
I do commend him for, traveling and getting people exposed to that part. But I said every time you travel, you should be improving upon your travel. You shouldn't be having crash outs. But if you're crashing out on purpose, then you're doing that just for content, clicks, and views. But you're still teaching a younger crew of people that are looking up to you as somebody that's doing something right. Really, you're doing something wrong. And nobody's speaking to that. You get what I'm saying? Because here's the thing. I'm aging out. Everybody on this panel is going to wind up aging out. Nobody's going to continue to listen to us over and over again as we age out. So if you're not teaching your younger guys, like I mentor and I talk to the Homies Hub a lot. I think that brother's got a lot of positive things about him. There's a little things that he needs to tweak, but I understand he's young. He still needs to get out there and experience a little bit of life before he settles in to his role within the community as far as being a great influencer. You get what I'm saying? So I pick people that I feel like, and I give them their flowers. I might talk to them in the background on WhatsApp, and I get calls all the time on WhatsApp. Out the blue, people asking me this, that, and the other thing. So it's making yourself available, it's putting out a positive message and waiting to see who you're pulling out of the dark into the light. Say, look, yeah, you can go down this road for clicks and views, or you can do this and set yourself up for a longer term. Even Austin initially started off doing the marketing thing and had to change his persona and his content because he knew at a point you're going to run into a brick wall. You can't keep on increasing the level of crash out. You're going to have to do something different. People are going to get bored. But they're going to go find somebody else that does the crash out that's entertaining to them because they're tired of your old antics. You have to evolve as an individual, as a human being.
All said.
Yeah, very well said, man. But I mean, and I agree with that. And my thing is this: I'm looking at it. At least the people that was in his close circle and things of that nature. That's just like growing up when there's rap beef, and these guys that was once best friends, now they're beefing, and you're talking about all of the shady shit that they did while y'all was beefing, but you was complicit in it. You was there the whole time. Right. Like while you was goddamn taking notes on how shady it was, you was there. You know what I mean? So that's one thing I can't get behind is now everybody got it's a dude, man, I got evidence and receipts and shit like that. I feel like you a sucker too. Why you didn't speak up before now?
But Charlie, you gotta think like this too, though. Like, just say I could be over here rocking with you because I used to be cool with Jay Rello. I don't know much about you. I'm just getting to know you. You could be on a whole bunch of bullshit that I don't know about, right? As I get to know you and see what you about, I get to continue to judge if I'm gonna fuck with you or not, right? So you can't just say just because two dudes used to be cool or just individuals used to be cool, and now that they like, you know what, I'm stepping away from this dude to that they was complicit into all their shit. Like you tune in, you discover new channels, you rock with them, you fuck with them. But when you see a dude is constantly disregarding the decent respect and common sense that a person should have his age, and after a while you say, you know what, this is madness. And then you see like, at first it could be funny too, and then you see that. You
Right.
know, it went from this to the escalation of disrespecting women, doing all this shit. Then, you know, you walk away. You say, I'm good on that, bro. You can't knock the other person from like, because at this point, it's like, it's either saying like, I marched too far to turn back and saying, I know what's right and this ain't right, or I walked this far, so I might as well keep walking in the wrong direction. Point, bro. Like, people have to assess.
I agree with you. As you grow, and this is K9, right?
With.
Is this K9 that's talking?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who you are, bro. Yeah, how you doing? And yeah, we both rep the flag of Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah. But no, the brother's right. As you grow, you should be wanting to do better. And sometimes you can't take everybody with you as you grow. You're going to have to separate yourself from those that don't want to learn or want to grow with you. Everybody doesn't grow the same. Everybody's life experiences aren't the same. Some people have to keep on relearning life experiences and life lessons, while others have already passed that life lesson and moved further in life. So yeah, everybody you start with, you're not going to finish with.
Big facts. Everybody
yeah,
can go
so
with
you
you.
sum it up better than me. Everybody you start with
let
is
me
not
speak
who
to
you
that though,
necessarily
because K9,
finish
I believe you do. Yeah, that's a fact. I do believe that you have a point, but if you're talking about you have receipts of this person doing this thing of what they're accused of, you are a sucker because you knew about it. I could see if he just did some bad business with somebody, this, that, and the third. Okay, that might have been a one-off. But it's some things, whether it's a one-off or not, you goddamn it is complicit in it if you knew. If you was there and you seen him, and I'm not saying he did or didn't, I'm just saying this is the way that I'm looking at it. Like now, all of a sudden, you got receipts. Why those receipts wasn't valid before the goddamn shit hit the fan? Why you didn't alert the community that this was the type of person that he was? That's all I'm saying. Now, yeah, of
Who are
course,
we
we grow
referring to
out of
right
people.
now?
Like it's been some people. Even I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Who are you referring to right now at this point? Are you talking about maybe Austin knowing about some of the things that
No. I've heard, and I don't even know the particular brother name. Yeah. No, and Austin is kind of somewhat complicit or whatever. Not even saying that he knew about it and things of that nature, but we only know about him in his community because of him. But what I'm saying is I don't even know the gentleman that they're referring to. I'm just saying, like, my rules, my mentality, my morals cover all. Because they said it's a guy that's going to come out that used to kick it with him that have receipts of him being this, that, and the third. Maybe they related to me wrong, but if you knew that he was this fucking monster and all of a sudden you got receipts of him being a monster, you a sucker too. And I'm going to stand on that. We're not talking about him just mistreating adults. We're talking about him mistreating children. That's one thing I will never get behind. We're talking about him mistreating children in a very explicit way. So if you got any receipts, that's a
yeah, he's talking about Floyd.
Who? Yeah.
We're just trying to figure out the basis of. Yeah, it's not directed to you.
And that's what I'm.
I don't know. So there was a new comment.
No, not you. I'm just talking about if you got. Here's the thing. I stand on what I say. You know what I mean? Like no matter, even if the shit points back at me. You know what I mean? If anybody have, they want to all of a sudden come out with receipts of him being this monster, I say you a sucker too. Because why wait till it hit the fan? Because evil is evil. I don't give a fuck what continent you're on. What's the laws? Evil is evil.
Hey, I think they need to start looking at. They need to start looking at all the guys going to certain countries or whatever. Look at their background. Look at all of them.
Call a spade a spade.
I don't even think I've
if you
ever
innocent,
had a
good.
conversation with Floyd.
If you ain't doing shit, you ain't got nothing to worry about. They need to look at everybody.
I'm a bit surprised too, because I'm like, I don't know how people didn't peg Floyd immediately. It was like the guy shows up to a foreign country with no haircut, a patchy beard, ain't even washed his forehead. Like, come on, man. The
You think
man
he gonna
look,
wash his
the man,
forehead?
bro. He looked like he
Yeah, that's
haven't washed
wild.
his
That's
forehead,
wild.
bro. Like the man shows up and he's got like a little button down with
I
I'm
the
gonna have to
mean,
go look this person up
I mean,
now
if you
because I don't
bro.
think
know who
And
about,
y'all
you
talking
just
about.
if you
if
just
if
look
you
at him
think,
and it's like the man
if you
shows
think
up with no
about it,
belongings to a foreign country. Like you just look at him and it's like, bro, come on, man. It's like you
if you
know.
think about it, it's a few individuals, bro. Like if something crazy like that happened, not say that particular shit that he got accused of, just something way off, I wouldn't be surprised based upon the way that they carry themselves daily and what they do on their platform. So it's not even
I
like,
agree, yeah.
yo, we need to start checking dudes. The dudes that's coming out with super weird shit is dudes you expected from anyway. They do
Yeah.
weird shit on their
It's
platform. So
Hey,
it's not like,
like shit. Why is it always the prime suspect?
man,
When
ain't like
Floyd,
nobody that we was like kind of thrown off guard. Like these dudes, we expect that based
when
upon the
when
way they carry themselves.
when Floyd,
Go ahead, Ronnie. I mean, go ahead, and I'll chime in after that because I got something. I want to say something like, say, a comedian said it, but it's kind of related to what you were just saying. So go ahead. I'll chime in when you're done.
I
Hold on,
was saying
hold
when
on.
Floyd came to Brazil.
But y'all expected it. Why didn't y'all report it? Like, if you expect, if it's to be expected,
You
Well,
can't just go
I
in and
mean,
just report somebody for a
you can't
nasty
report
forehead.
some shit that you don't know about, right?
I
But
mean,
I'm saying
if
like, it don't surprise me.
if it don't surprise you, like you could
Like
like, hey, y'all might want to look out for this guy
bro,
because he is
this dude
involved.
got online and poured milk on himself like a chica, bro. Like, it's not
I don't
rocket
know.
science, bro. It's not.
Bro, what the
I'm
fuck?
just saying, like, it's not rocket science. It's nothing to report. If I don't know your personal business, I just know the way you behave online. When some crazy shit come out, it's like,
man, are
figures.
you over there
You
sniffing?
know what I mean?
So like, he weird, but the stuff he was doing, you wouldn't think he'd do no shit like this though. Is that
I
what you're
mean,
saying?
yeah.
Not
Because
to this extent, but I'm not
yeah,
surprised that if it was gonna be somebody, that it would be out of the three, him, J. Rel, or Future. Like, there's no like real surprise that some crazy shit could come up because the way that they carry themselves online. Now, do I know personal shit about Floyd? No, I didn't. I just know what he does online. Do I know
okay.
personal shit about Future? No, I just know what he does online. Same thing with J.
Yeah.
Rello. I mean, I might have known the one thing that everybody put out there, but it's just like, okay, it's to be expected at this point.
All
I
right,
got
Okay,
so,
you.
allow me to
so this
respond
is
to
my
Jay.
thing.
Just say, oh, my bad. Go ahead, Miguel and Chris.
Nah,
I'll chime in after you brothers get done.
yeah. This is my thing. I think I watched one thing, and I ain't even watch it. I saw like somebody sent me the video of when Jay Rello was crashing out. I think we're in Africa somewhere, wherever he was. Him and
He was
the girl
crashing out in
crashing or whatever.
Medellin too.
I don't know about that. I don't know because I don't follow foolishness, and this is what I don't understand. So like from my understanding, he be asking people for money. People be sending him money so he can crash out. So like to me, everybody who's watching this is culpable also in the bullshit that's taking place. So I don't subscribe to bullshit. So I don't know. I could pass that nigga in the street. I don't know him because I don't subscribe to bullshit. So the dude Floyd, this other dude y'all talk, I don't know. So like for instance, when we be in the back chat, you know, the good brother Avery always talking about, hey, did y'all check out Razor Ray? Nah, I don't watch that shit. I don't subscribe to bullshit.
I don't.
So I mean, nah, this not. I'm not saying nothing against him, but what I'm saying is like that type of crash out shit is always somebody on there doing some. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not. I got enough problems. I got enough problems. Saying, you know what I'm saying? Like I got.
That's a fact. That's a fact, though, Miguel.
Well,
Yeah.
hold on.
So I mean,
I got a question for Miguel and Ronin.
What's
Ronin.
up, yeah.
Do these begging streams really work? Like legitimately, do they really work? Does he actually get money? I feel like he putting it on a credit card. There's no way he's begging.
You can't ask them if they're not beggars, though, bro.
But I've heard of him raising $2,000, $3,000 for trips. You know, I know he has sponsors. I know he has people that support him because they just can't do it, and they identify with that type of personality and him as an individual. And I'm sorry, he's a good performer. He knows how to play it up to the crowd. You know, here's the thing: how do you play to the crowd when somebody's paying for you to get boxed? Oh man, he got me this time. God damn it! I need another $1,000 so I can go hit again. And then just giving that shit up. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you serious? But they obviously are either incels or dudes that can't.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Quiet.
Yeah, just
what I was gonna say is in regards to what K9 was saying. No, I got it. And what in regards to what K9 was saying, I think it's some validity there, man. I heard a comedian say something like he was talking about his homeboy, like not his homeboy, a childhood friend came out to everybody in the family and things of that nature. It wasn't nobody's surprise. And he was like, how y'all not surprised? He's like, bro, we always do. He said, how did y'all know? He said, remember when we was kids and everybody would like throw down their book bags and their jacket and shit and play football? He said, nigga, you was the only nigga that tied yours around your waist. Like, nigga, it was the signs was there the whole time. You know what I mean? So I get it, but at the same time, unless
your face, you can't see them.
That's what I'm just gonna say. Like, not to be able to see the monster in somebody that would do that. Man, you got to have some hell of a goggles, bro. You got to have some hell of a goggles to see that, man. Because me personally, I wouldn't put that jacket on nobody if I didn't have undefinitive proof. Because to me, you are the worst of the worst. You the type of nigga that I will get around and I would do the world of justice. Come on, bro. I'm from the hood. I'm from, like I say, somebody said he should see if he could get extradited to the United States. That's what he don't want to be, because guess what they got in jail? Right. They got hood justice. Now, I guarantee you, he's not going to be safe in Brazil. Once they hear, because they gonna
he need to stay right there in Brazil because they're gonna get him. They're gonna get him.
Yeah.
Brazil will get him. They got the same kind of justice. They don't condone that shit down there.
Make an example of him for this brother. I would be okay with them bringing the guillotine back. Let's see him go off with his head.
Can we wait for all the evidence to come out before we start passing judgment? Because that's one of the worst things that we always do as Black folks. White folks, anytime they could have a whole Jeffrey Dahmer type person, and then on here, and the one thing that they'll always say is, "Let's wait for all the evidence to come out." But anytime something bad happens in our community, we are always ready to pass judgment and execute the person. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know his content. I don't know his content, but I just know that there could be some framing going on. So just wait for all the evidence to come out before y'all start doing all of this execution. I get
what you're trying to say. I get what you're saying, and I understand. But the preponderance of evidence that was found, they found evidence on cameras and on flash drives. They got a little girl, bro, a little 6-year-old girl. Like, now the mom of the mom is a piece of shit too, because the mom was the one who sold her daughter to this nigga.
That's crazy.
They got all of it.
Miguel, 1 second. It's only so explicit that we can get. Let's just keep in mind that we are in the house of YouTube. So if we could just like express ourselves a little bit more creatively, that I would appreciate it. But for sure. I definitely I didn't know that part.
Charlie, let's do this real quick. Hold on. Charlie,
I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link.
In the private chat, I sent you a video that Floyd filmed over a year ago. Nobody caught on, but look at the girl that's in the video. He films. He says, "Oh, little cutie in DR, I took on a mall date." But look at this girl, and nobody caught on. But Austin, when he was doing his little, it's in the private chat. It's in the private chat. It's a link in the private chat right now, and it's his video. But Austin, during his live or during his video that he filmed, trying to separate himself, said, "I really didn't think about it, but I noticed certain things about him." And he said that every country that Floyd went to, he brought a brand new phone. He couldn't understand why he was buying new phones every time he went into another country. It just didn't click to him. But now he's starting to think, yeah, Floyd had a lot of phones for some reason. So you start replaying some things in your head, like, what did I miss? What did I miss? Sometimes, like I said, sometimes it's so far in your face, you blind to it. And it's not until somebody
what they
back
say,
hey. Yes. The video that I just sent you, click on it. That hindsight is 2020. But if you look at that video, that girl can't be more than 14 or 17 years old that's in that video that he's filming, saying that he went on a little date with a cutie. And I'm like, what the? How come nobody saw this? And it's on his page right now.
Mm-hmm. That and Black Cleaner too. You know, I don't know. They found them 2 toys that looked like they were for kids. They found them with 5 different phones. They found them with a Apple Watch that was actually a hidden cam. It was a fake Apple Watch and a bunch of cameras, right? You know, he's a YouTuber, but 5 phones, 2 toys, and you know, on top of that, bro, come on. It's like, I can't trust a nigga with 5 different phones. Why do you need, like, I could take 2 phones out to a different country because, you know, if I get robbed, I got the other phone. But 5 phones, and then you got different Uber accounts that aren't in your name, and you putting your Uber down as you know, Terrence Williams, and then you getting Ubers for people. Man, come on.
As I said before, I mean, because as I said, I don't know everything that you all know. All I saw was BMT's live when they did the raid and they sprayed him in the face with the mace and took him out. But I don't know anything else beyond that. But the point that I'm trying to make is, okay, if all of that y'all are telling me, okay, is something that the police could have planted on him when they did the raid. You see what I'm saying? So, but I mean, if you all have other evidence outside of what could have been planted on him when police did the raid, like what Ronin was saying about the 14-year-old and other things like that, okay, I can accept that. But anything that happened after the police raided him, I'm like, yo, let's just wait and see what they got. I'm not going to sit there and pass judgment on him just yet, because I don't want to do that to a brother. Sorry,
Charlie, if you can't queue up the video, Black Cleaner, go into the private chat if you can and click on that link and play it in the background for yourself to look at. And then you'll have a little more feeling about, it's a little sketchy. But if you can't queue it up, Black Cleaner, it's right there in the private chat. You can pull it up.
Hey, Ronnie,
but somebody started with me today. Yeah.
Will do.
Ronnie, if you can, Ronnie.
Say what? You keep cutting out.
Who's saying that?
Oh, that's T-Mac. T-Mac says the allegations are true, then you have no sympathy at all for that ninja. What they stated on Brazilian TV sounded foul. Allegations of young ones less than 14 and girls that even reported him. So yeah, they do have witnesses and people that are trying to turn evidence, including the Uber drivers that were picking the girls up and transporting into different locations he had arranged whatever meetings with other foreigners. So there is a lot of evidence that's coming out every day. Real quick, can I shout out Tevin King for the $5 super chat that he sent in. He says, salute brothers and sisters on the panel. Special shout out to Ronin Travelers for speaking game to the young ones. Appreciate you, Tevin. Oh, you think the Uber driver's lying?
Yeah, no. I have no problem with you showing your donators love and respect over here, bro. That's what we do, man. We respecting the
do you want me to queue up the video?
What I will say, Let me ask you. Well, two things I would say. Like, say, when you post something in the back chat, if not too much, let me know what. Because I just because I thought it was promoting your channel, I posted and I didn't know what it was. Like, I don't like say you. Yeah, we're good because we're talking about it tonight and that's the topic or whatever. But I don't want any affiliation with say you guys go check this out, no shit like that. Because I want to be clear. I get what Black Cleaner is saying that it can be a botch job and things of that nature, but at this point, if they're that dead set on making a botch job on him, there's no way that you're gonna know the truth. You know what I mean? Just because, like, say, if they planted that shit there and it's all this, that, and the third, there's no way that we're gonna know the truth. What
I get
will
that, and
say
that's why I said look at his video that he filmed himself.
Is the reason why I'm feeling the way that I'm feeling.
Right. But that's why I said if you don't go and look at the videos he filmed himself, if you don't go and look at the videos he filmed himself and left for everybody to view, then you get a feel what type of personality and what things he was interested in. I mean, while he was filming this live, while they were in a mall, he walks by a gumball and a candy machine and films a gumball and candy machine. Like, what grown-ass man is filming a gumball candy machine in a mall? That's why I say pull up the video. I don't want to keep on talking about it.
That's who.
Ronin.
Yeah.
If you want, you can pull it. If I pull it up, like my my CPU or whatever it is, I think it'll mess up my computer. But if you want to pull it up,
yeah, I'll queue it up and have it ready for you for us to share, and then I'll play.
That's so sick. That's sick.
Charlie, you gotta get see if you can go on Costco and you can get like one of those high-end PCs. It's gonna set you back about $1,000, but you're gonna get a high-end GPU in there, some good cards, and then a good motherboard.
This PC was high-end when I bought it. I paid $1,000 plus for it. This wasn't like $300. Like this,
is this a laptop? Is this a laptop you got, or is
but it's not a dedicated. Carl, it's not a dedicated laptop. He does a lot more work than just the YouTube on it. So therefore, because he has a lot of stuff on it, it's going to cause him to lag because, you know, he has a lot of storage. You know how it is. When you got an excess amount of storage on it, it causes your RAM to lag and everything. So that's pretty much what it is. He probably just needs a dedicated YouTube laptop, or put everything on QuickBooks that he does with his e-commerce. Not QuickBooks. I'm talking about a netbook.
I have like 4 terabytes on this computer. This is a high-powered computer. I've had it for 5 years now. Now it costs me money.
How much RAM do you have?
32. So
see because remember the RAM is how fast your computer is. I mean, ROM is how much storage you have. RAM is how fast your storage will be processed.
Yeah.
I was gonna say this, Ronin. I'm looking at it. That girl don't look no older than 14 in that picture.
Thank you. But I got it queued up. If you allow me to share the screen, I can go ahead and play it for everybody.
She don't even look like she's big, like not even 15, no more than 13, 14 years old. At the 11-minute mark.
Yeah, I got it. I fast forwarded. Hold on. I'm gonna have her getting out the car and everything else, so you can see. I'm gonna go ahead and play it now that you got it up.
I don't like that she gets in the front. You better not.
God damn. Ain't no way. Wow.
Now I'm gonna freeze that right there. You tell me.
¿Cómo está? Bueno.
Ain't no way.
I'm gonna get it to the door here.
Upstairs.
That's a little girl.
She looks so scared. Like, this is really pissing me off.
Yeah, it's kind of yeah. No, shout out to you, Ronin. It's gonna be only so much of this I can take, if I'm being honest.
But I'm just trying to show you visually because people are visual people. You
What
gotta
you mean
see.
she don't look that young? Who said?
Block that nigga, please. Can you remove that?
I will.
Whoever that is, Bummy Davis.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Why are you coming to
Baby
bubblegum
Epstein.
machine?
Good bro.
Why are you
Wow.
coming to bubblegum machine and the candy machine? Why is that important to you as a grown ass man?
That's sick.
Oh nah, bruh.
Now look at this woman. Look at this
That's
kid.
crazy.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna pause it right there.
Yeah, just look at the age
That's
difference.
over a year ago. This is a film from over a year ago, and nobody caught it. That's what I'm saying. It's right in your face, and you don't see it.
Bro, that's an 11-year-old, man. She looks like
That
she's
is
11.
a young girl. That is a young girl. So when people say,
Where's
"Well,
her
you got to have
parents?
the preponderance of the evidence," that's right there on his own YouTube channel. Yeah.
Wait, somebody download that down. I know he's gonna take that down.
He can't. How can he gonna take it down? He's in prison, man.
You know, once the
I'm
case
just
starts, he
saying.
might take it down.
I wanted
He
to
can't
put
take
that
down
up there.
shit. It's already evidence.
Right.
Jesus, bro.
You don't
That's
even have
crazy.
access to that. They
So
confiscated.
and
Yeah,
that's
once
the
it's
whole
on the internet, it's on the internet forever, bro.
He felt free enough to film that and put that up.
Listen, bro, I ain't
With
gonna
the
lie to y'all.
confidence about himself. That's the whole thing, though. He felt free enough and confident enough with the confidence behind that he put that up there like there was nothing wrong with it. But anybody can plainly see that's a child.
Yeah. They look like one of my little cousins. Like they're like 10, 11, 12. Like even the lady the girl that was ordering the food, she don't look like she like no more than 16, 17. You know what I mean? That and she could be 20, but even then she looks young still. I wouldn't approach the one that was serving the food, even her. She looks like she's like 16.
Yeah, even the server. Yeah, the one that was helping.
I'm a bit surprised. How come, something I don't understand about these Latin American countries is when they see this shit, how come people don't say anything? How come people don't just be like, pull this person to the side and talk to them?
Because in those countries, in Brazil, right? For Brazilian people, the age of consent is 14, but as an American, you can't do that.
You still have to abide by the laws of the land.
And America will enforce it.
Hold on, because I know this was like in the DR, right? Like I understand that, but I'm saying it's like, why is it that then when they see this young person and they see this older guy and they don't pull the guy?
We just told you it's legal. The age of consent is 14. I have friends here that are in Panama with me. They're like 28, 29, and I'll ask them when did you have your first child? They will tell me their first child was at age 14. And it's like, yo, what would you? And how old was the father? Oh, the father was 30 something. The father was 40 something. Why was you dating a 30, 40 something year old man? Oh, because he had money, or because my parents put me up to it. There's always reasons, because once again, it's a survival mentality. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it happens in the States too. I mean, we have R. Kelly as an example where, they were saying that
Aaliyah's parents gave
exactly.
custodial rights. Yeah.
So
it's a big thing. They actually have a crime a joint task force here in the Philippines, where women are selling off their kids here and everything else. And they actually have Americans and other law enforcement here, FBI and all that, that set up these rings of these guys trying to buy, pubescent fucking children.
Weird shit, man.
Bruh, it ain't just overseas. I'm looking at Rhode Island, the age of consent is 14, South Carolina 14, yeah. Tennessee is 13. Like
it's everywhere, but it's so low key that nobody change. Why wouldn't the lawmakers change the fucking law by now? Unless somebody's into that shit. You get what I'm saying? That's ridiculous. That kind of law is on the books. I understand back in the day, kids were getting married at a younger age because they needed to have more children because sickness and other things in order to work the land and all this other shit. But those laws should have been changed.
It's the same reason why they make why you get more years for doing crack than cocaine. Same reason. If you know, you know.
Well, what's the age of consent in Georgia? Because I remember, what was the whole case back in 2007 with Ginaldo Wilson, and he was only a senior and the girl was a sophomore.
It's 16. All right, so there's I'm looking it up. So it says so it gives me the territory, which is the state, and then it says by age, and then it says by authority. So I'm assuming authority is like if the parents agree. I don't know because it says by age. So like for instance, in Arkansas, it says by age. By age is 14, and then it says by authority is 16, and then unrestricted is 18. So I don't know what the difference is by age versus authority. Let me look. Okay, restricted by authority, a younger partner is deemed able to consent to having sex with any older partner so long as said older partner is not legally recognized in a position of trust or authority.
So basically, if they got parents saying, no, you can't do it, then she can't do it. I got it. Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it just can't be like a teacher, a police officer, something like that.
Hey, should a dude have to do all this research to decide who they should be having sex with? God damn.
That shit wild as fuck.
No, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, okay, in the case that happened with Ginaldo Wilson. Ginaldo Wilson was a senior. The girl was a sophomore, and he ended up going to jail because they got caught in the back of the limo. And the parents basically pressed charges and said that, you know, he raped her. And it's like, yo, what are you talking about? This was consensual. Well, the parents was like, nah, we didn't say it was consensual.
Those are based off of a lot of those.
Hey, hold on. As real. Give me 1 second, bro. Hey, give me 1 second. It's certain terminology that we can't use on here. That R word is one of them.
Okay, got you. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was gonna say those
no problem,
laws.
bro. I know you didn't know. I wasn't being disrespectful, but let's just
just say
Go
great.
ahead,
Just say the fruit. Just say the fruit. Great. But what I was gonna say is
great.
Those great.
Yeah,
great.
yeah. Like we all like
fruit punch. Gotcha.
Yeah, just use a different word. Yeah, it's too close to the word.
I was gonna say those laws were created. Well, they implemented like Romeo and what they call Romeo and Juliet laws. Like if the person is 18 and the girl is like 16, but they were dating when they were both 14 and 16, you know, there's an age gap where they'll give them like grace. But those are for that kind of situations. It's not where it's like a grown man that's like 15 and is 40, you know. But what I'm saying is I've heard of situations somebody allegedly had an interview with somebody that was Brazilian, and the dude was 34, but the girl he was dating was like 16.
Oh,
but that was in Brazil. But as an American, you can't even don't even think about it.
Bro, I think people need to start shaming these guys that think it's cool to have the huge age gap like that, bro.
See, as I said, I mean, because I was in the DR and I did get approached by a chick who told me she was 18, and I'm like, yo, get away from me. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, even if you 18, I mean, girls who's telling me that they 18, I'm already assuming that you're younger than 16, that. Because
16.
Exactly. So you definitely, but my daughter at the time was around that age. And I'm like, I don't date my daughter's age. What do you get out of here?
Yeah.
That is disgusting. I feel like I'm dating one of my daughter's friends. Get out of here.
And I say this too, though, Black Cleaner. Look at how dudes move a year from this after everybody forget about it. When they get relaxed and they go back to their normal state. Dudes perverts, bro.
Yeah.
There's a lot of perverts out here, bro. That's not cool, bro.
Yeah. It's sad, though, man. I mean, to me, I always wanted a woman that looked mature. You know, like you look like a prepubescent boy.
Yeah.
Like, you know, look like a little kid, right? You want somebody that's a woman that's got the grown body. You know what I mean? Like, I never.
And my thing, people think I just be going over ageism and all like that. Look, If she at least 30, I don't care how old you are. Give her a chance to live life, bro. That's all I'm saying. If she 30 and you 16, y'all kick it, whatever, that's fine. Whatever. But if you only date 18 to 24 and you like 40 years older, that shit's crazy. 30, 20 years older, that shit crazy, bro. We not in Jerusalem no more, bro.
Jerusalem.
What these niggas on, man?
In the Bible, Mary was like 13.
I know. I'm just,
Yeah.
I just wasn't expecting Jerusalem.
I'm just saying, and no, for real. And these people really be so deeply embedded in this shit. They say like women like resources. Yeah, they do like resources. Goddamn it, who don't? Everybody need them. But saying like they prefer me. They them only women attracted to me. Man, get out of here, bro. Come on, dog. Your kid's 30 and your girlfriend's 19. Come on, bro. That shit don't even make sense.
Boy, I ain't never smoked a black and mild so fast in my life, boy. Y'all making my skin crawl.
No, real talk. I hope they crack down on a lot of these dudes. I hope they go through all these damn lives and crack down on these niggas that talk that shit.
This shit is really uncomfortable for me, guys. That's why I haven't been saying them, because I don't know what to add to this. My mind don't even work like that. Like what y'all don't understand. Where I'm from, we'll handle niggas like this on GP. You know what I mean?
Real.
Like you not the type that deserve the oxygen. When in Mississippi, like say when you goddamn it, you the person to where a child was involved, bro. You can't show your face in certain places where I'm from. You know what I mean? Just because it's not gonna work out good for you, man. Niggas can say what they want about the hood, but the hood have morals and certain things that we just don't. That is just not allowed, man. And this is one of them. I don't even know how to respond to this other than, man, for sure, man. I got so many stories about like motherfuckers trying to violate old people in my neighborhood, and man, it'd be a show, cause Yeah, for sure. That's why police officers were supposed to be people of the community. You see what I'm saying? That's why a lot of, I don't want to use the word, a lot of affiliated people and things of that nature, when the inception of them was to protect your community. A lot of bylaws and shit like that is to where you can't do any dirt in your community. You can't harm your neighbors and things of that nature, because it's supposed to be about the uplifting of the community. So I'm saying all that to say I'm with you, Huncho. Like I'm just letting everybody cook just because, you know what I mean, it is an interesting topic and thing of that nature, but I don't see any value that I could add to it. You know what I mean?
As a Charlie Chan representative, we do not condone that behavior.
I got something to say right quick, though, bro. I got something to say right quick, bro. The coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers, black guy. I can't think of his name right now. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Mike Thomas.
Mike Thompson. They say either you condone it or you ignore it. You know what I'm saying? Or something to that degree or whatever. Anybody who saw that, like earlier I said, like you can't, like if the people affiliated with him, you can't just hold them accountable, right? Anybody that was dealing with dude when he posted that video that I just saw y'all post of that fucking child, yeah, look at them niggas. Cause that's fucked up, bro. That's a child. If you can't tell that's a kid, I don't know what you on. I don't know what you on. This nigga was comfortable enough to say on the date with, come on, bro. That's a kid.
That's crazy, dog. If I knew him personally, bro, I'd play him close.
He was appealing to a sick-ass community, and that's
where that's a kid, bro.
But and here's the thing: somebody will say, "Well, let's wait until he's proven guilty." That's fine.
No, not for that. Not for that. Not with that.
Listen, you are so comfortable that you're putting on the video. This is not your first. This is not your second.
Exactly.
This is a multiple time repeat offender that's doing this over and over again. And the only way to stop him is either to shame him or put him in jail. Or like you said, let street justice do what they do. You get what I'm saying? But that video alone cemented it for me. Yesterday I was on the fence. I said, hey, in the military, you're guilty till proven until you prove yourself innocent. That's the way the military justice system works. You are guilty. Now, and inverted, then legally you're innocent till proven. But when you put out content on the internet that shows that you're used to dealing with young people, There ain't no question about it. I ain't giving you no
That's
second
crazy,
or
dog.
hand or anything like that.
Because yeah. You know what, Ronin? You know what, Ronin? That's a fact that people I think could easily overlook. He had to get so comfortable to where in his eyes it wasn't even wrong. Like that wasn't his first, second, or third time. He recorded that and put it on the internet, bro. Like
That's the
Right.
craziest
how
part,
sick
dog.
he be.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
that's today.
And I
That
want to
shocked me
second
today
Chris
when I
that.
saw that.
Anybody that was in that and they were down with him after that, motherfucker, you complicit.
Hold on,
My
bro. He
bad. Go
posted
ahead.
that a year. That was a year ago. Was that a year ago?
That was about a year or so ago. Yeah.
So he been able to reign freely for this long, and nobody caught that shit. Look, hey,
Caught that.
look at how many views that video got, and look through the read
Is
through the
no one
comments.
in the comments saying anything about it?
So
That's
now
what I'm
imagine.
saying. Come on, man.
So now imagine what they found on his stuff that he didn't post.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks.
Man, that's
Mike Merch said that too. Like, just imagine if he was so comfortable to post that. Just imagine what he didn't post.
And then
Exactly.
too, well, who dropped her off? Who dropped her off?
Like,
A Uber.
Yeah, it looked like an Uber because he was uncomfortable about her sitting in the front
that was
seat.
an
Was
Uber.
what he was saying.
He didn't even know how to take an Uber because she got in the front seat.
Hey, homies hub. It's a brother of mine.
She
Is a
didn't
young
even
brother.
know how to
It's the one
take
I
an
just
Uber.
spoke about. Check that video out before you come up. But once you check that video out, your whole persona is going to change, guaranteed. But I just dropped the link in my chat so you could. It's clickable. Hit that video.
That's crazy, dog. That's crazy.
My question is how
Oh,
did you
I
get
had a different story yesterday when I was listening to this, but nah, that sold it for me. There's no way.
I gotta ask though, but how did you get access to these women? Like you can't just
Not
get
women, to these girls,
you
these
know what I mean? Just
adolescents.
girls,
Yeah.
like you know how you know what I'm saying?
Not
Like,
even
I
girls,
don't
to these
exactly.
children.
How did
Yeah.
you get access to these children? I don't have just children in
Parents.
my contacts.
Bro, money and poverty, bro. The same way a lot of dudes get access to these women overseas when they say they got options.
Matter of fact, if you want me to, I can share this next video and that'll help you guys out. This is a situation that's going on here in the Philippines.
That's why you got to watch your kids, man. Like you can't. This
No,
this is
I'm
not
done. I don't want to see that.
Yeah, I really don't either. I ain't gonna even lie,
Yeah,
bro.
this is not the days of old where you know, like where we used to run around.
Stretch on that.
And then your parents would be like, "Hey, you know, get back here by the time the porch lights come on." You know what I'm saying? Like those days are over. I hate to say it because it's a bunch of weirdos, bro. Like, and they were actually trying to damn, what's the name of the group?
The LGBT trying to make it like
the young boy lovers, whatever.
they're trying to add their shit to give them a pass.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Exactly. Yeah, because they and they had to reword the DSM-5 because they tried to make it. They tried to say that like people who have a preference for for having relations with younger, they was trying to like ease. They was trying to slide it on in there, so to speak. Pardon the pun, but like because it was the next step into like, oh, okay, well, let's get this into law that you can have. That grown-ups can be with kids. Man, it's some sick people. Man, it's some demons out here, bro. I'm telling you, it's some demons out here.
Hey, look, motherfuckers is sick. Hold on, Chris. Say this. Hold on, Chris. What motherfuckers don't even understand, and because I watch history and shit. Like even with the community here in America, y'all with a lot of you motherfuckers had it was called like say it was a branch of it, which was a letter of it that was called the Young Boy Lovers of America. And I say it on my channel because I really feel strongly about that shit. And y'all can't tell me that ain't not no fucking demonic shit. And if you feel differently, my nigga, I'm not the nigga for you. I'm not. This is not the channel that you want to watch, bro. Because I feel like motherfuckers that's okay with that is a sick individual, bro. And that's one of the fucking six that there is no cure for other than eradication.
100. I'll say this though, Charlie. Like I know I get a lot of pushback when I say, if you will look at an 18-year-old, you will look at a 16-year-old. Them niggas look. It's so close. That's why I like women closer to my age with experience or whatever. Guys, for these guys, you got to look at them guys a certain way. They say 18, Hey, nothing over 22, 18, whatever, bro. It's 16-year-olds, women, girls that look 26. You know what I'm saying? So I get rid of that goddamn room for error. These niggas ain't worried about that trial for error because they already crossed that line if they got that, if they allowed to.
Charlie, give me the word.
Go ahead, Tam.
No,
Fuck
I'm
Bummy.
talking about this dude in the comments. Every time
Fuck
you
Oh,
make
Bummy
an
Davis.
age
Bummy
about
Davis,
18 or
yeah,
16,
bro,
he
need to
want to
go.
say something. Oh, that girl don't look young. You sick, dude. You sick.
You sick.
I thought you got rid of him. You didn't.
I
No,
I
deleted the
thought you got
comments,
rid
but
of
I
him
didn't want
too.
to delete him from the live
Don't
because this is Charlie's live.
don't get rid of him. Pull him up. I want to see his face.
Yeah, I want to see. Yeah, I want to see who it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be your best friend, bro. I want to be your best friend. I want to link up with you.
Yeah, bro. If you want to really stand on that, pull up to. It's only 9 people up here, bro. If you
I'll
want
drop
to
down.
stand on that,
Cause
I'll
bro,
I'm
drop
finna
down because
no,
I
no.
gotta.
Tam,
Oh,
you
y'all
stay.
got
Hey, Charlie, I'm gonna holler at
you
y'all. I
fit.
gotta work
it's
tomorrow,
only 9
bro.
people up here. It's too much.
Yeah,
You
y'all
fit.
have a good night,
Y'all
bro.
I'm serious, bro.
Y'all have a
You
good
know this
night.
right up my alley,
Hey,
man. I'm serious, bro.
good life, man.
Right up
See you.
my alley, man.
Good night,
Bro,
Carl.
at the end of the day, that's messed. Because
I'm
we got
with
niggas
Winter.
like that in the hood too. We
I'm
got
with
niggas
Winter, bro.
just
Let's
like
be
that.
friends.
We got niggas just like that in the hood, bro. And we'll lure you close to the railroad tracks. And I mean, really do you in, dog. Just for being weird like that, bro. That ain't cool, bro. That ain't cool. Cause them little girls, bro. Them little girls don't know no better than you taking advantage of them, homie. Like, bro, that's not cool, dog. That is not cool.
Hey, somebody posted Austin had them close by for years. Friends tell you this is the thing though. I think a lot of YouTube dudes really don't be friends like that in real life, bro. It just be like, for show. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, I don't know. But I know I do my own thing, man. I even get on my goddamn partners for this shit. Like, we don't tolerate this shit, man.
Bro, that got my
I don't.
blood boiling, dog. Cause bro, that's
Like you
crazy,
said, when
dog.
somebody sent it to me first, they sent me a picture. I said, "What the fuck? Where you get this
Oh.
picture from?" He goes, "I screenshotted it from my video." I said, "What the fuck? Give me the link." He showed me the. I was like, "Oh hell no!" That totally changed my opinion.
It's still saying your device is not connected. I know you are closely affiliated with Ronin, so therefore I'm not gonna put the same stipulations on you as I would put everybody else. But in the back,
legit.
you don't have to stay cammed up, but I would definitely like to see your face. Yeah, for
16
sure.
don't look 18. I don't give a fuck how mad
It keeps saying you must be. You must have bad service because it keeps saying device is not connected, bro.
16 don't look 18. I don't
So
look
That's
my age.
soon as
What
it
you
say
mean?
device connected, I'll bring you up.
That is crazy, dog. That's
Hey,
crazy.
so I'm cool with going through phones and shit if that's what immigration got to do. Cause you know what, some people like when you got a problem like that, you won't stop until you get caught. For real.
You might come back out and come back in, homie. So
Yeah.
that problem.
But I want the same energy a year from now. I'm out, bro. I want the same energy a year from now. Niggas ain't gonna keep that shit. Bye.
Oh, it went back down, bro. You might have to do because I did add you to the panel, but okay.
Yeah.
Yo.
He'll fix it. He's good. There he is.
Yeah, how you doing?
Okay.
Bro,
For sure. No,
I want to get at the point real quick because yesterday I got some flack for talking about just letting the due process happen.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm not mad at anybody's opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like if you think you're guilty and you announce it and things like that, but to say he's definitively guilty with that like slope that it starts bringing us down is it's exactly what I thought it was. Right now we start speculating everyone that was involved, everyone that was supporting him, everyone that was watching him. Granted, I'll say I have no affiliation with Floyd. I've never donated to him. I barely watch his channel. I don't know him. I've never talked to him. Nothing like that. But I do think it'll start becoming a witch hunt before he even sees a judge. And that's kind of where I'm like, don't we want to kind of just wait to see what he's charged with before we start jumping on who was affiliated and who supported him? One person was like, "Oh man, you saw him with them little girls. See, now we got to get up. You guys that was seeing him with little girls and didn't say nothing."
Nah, I don't agree. And let me tell you why. I do not agree. And let me tell you, I'm going to give you an example. Real life example.
I understand them all. Go ahead.
real life example. All right, so I travel. You know what I'm saying? I travel. A couple brothers, we travel together, and then my one partner, he just like inviting new dudes. You know what I'm saying? New, a bunch of new dudes on the trip or whatever. So this one trip in particular, he invited 2 new dudes, and I'm looking at him like, who is he? Like I don't. This is the first time I ever met these dudes, and I had to tell him. I was like, yo, stop inviting. Like, I don't know these people, bro. Stop inviting these dudes. These dudes, when I tell you they was cornball, corny, and then it turns out the one dude was like a male prostitute. Like talking about he gets down with other, he don't care. He gets down with other, like he had it on his Instagram. He came out and I was like, I told I said, look, bruh, don't you
Miguel hanging out with gigolos?
Hold up. Let me tell you what gave it away. And this is why I say like you got to be aware. So like we down in El Laguito in Cartagena. Buddy had on the tightest. I swear to God, they was the tightest shorts I ever seen on a grown man. I'm like, yo, where you? The shorts was so tight. Even the women was looking at him like where he going with this? Like what the hell? Like the women, like the women's looking at him like, hey, you selling? You out here selling too? And we all looking at this. We like, who the? Like, bruh, you ain't, bruh. This ain't European vacation, bruh. Go put the speedos up, bruh.
Maybe he heard Diddy was in town or something.
So, what does that have to do with minors, though? That's what.
So my point is, when you see fuckery, you call that shit out. So and what I told my friend who invited him, I said, don't you invite not another brand new Negro on none of these damn trips. Because I don't trust your judgment. You shooting worse than Shaq from the free throw line right now with these niggas, with these new Negroes. Because one dude, I'm telling you, it's a reason I'm on medication. One dude, I damn near threw him across the balcony, bro.
You gotta vet people. You gotta do your due diligence on people. You can't just have people in your circle, right? Especially if you're traveling, you can't just be having this person seem cool. Like, no, vet the person out a little bit.
Especially in a different country.
Y'all not saying nothing wrong, but y'all saying something different than what I'm saying. Like what I'm saying is,
no, it ties into the same thing. Because
before we start attaching people to this stuff that he has going on, let's wait for the information.
No.
Have you seen the video that Ronin put up?
Oh shit. So Austin is trying to he's trying to remove himself out of all.
Let me land the plane, bro.
He's trying to remove him. Nah, nigga. You saw that shit. You saw it and you chose whether it was subconscious or not. You chose not to you chose to ignore. You chose to ignore what your eyes saw. You chose to ignore what your eyes saw. I don't care, bro. I'm not giving nobody. When I see weird shit, I'm calling it out.
Right.
I don't want that shit around me. I don't want that shit around me.
You know what it is, and I'm still cool with Austin, but he used Floyd for content, but see how it backfired in the end? Because whenever they bring up Floyd, they're gonna bring up the fact that you brought him into this space.
And now he's trying to distance himself.
Yeah, which is
you saw that shit, and I'm pretty sure that's not the only. I'm pretty sure he saw more. So Austin can miss me with that bullshit.
No, I don't know if Ronin mentioned this. Because I've been on a couple of panels, I'm not gonna lie. They were talking about how Austin thought it was weird that every time they would go to a new country, Floyd would have a new phone.
Yeah.
Right. So my point is he saw weird stuff and he
didn't call it out.
Me? I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out on day one.
He was messing with kids like that.
What do you? No, but that's
you missing it. You missing it. I don't care if you messing with kids. I don't care.
The principle is, if you are with somebody and you are associated with somebody and you see some weird stuff and don't say anything about it, that's the problem. That is what he's saying.
Right. Let me tell you something.
How do you know?
Listen. if I see somebody, if I'm hanging out with somebody and we go to 4 different countries, and every time I see them, they with a brand new phone, I'm gonna think you're either smuggling drugs or you with the feds. Because why you have
so here's what I'm trying to say, right? Because nothing y'all saying is wrong, but what I think y'all trying to do is y'all trying to form hooks on things that don't hook.
Bro, this evidence is out, my dude. Bro, you know what you sound like? You know what you sound like?
Let me land the plane, bro. Let me
That
land
plane
my
crashed a
plane.
long time ago.
I'm not come on here to argue with none of you guys because y'all not trying to hear me. You guys just want to be on a total witch hunt.
No, I hate
saying,
when somebody got to be a devil's
before
advocate.
you start tying other people into what Floyd has going on, wait for proof to come out that they knew about it or they was keeping quiet about it. We can't just start saying, nah, he knew.
That's not what Miguel was saying.
not
Miguel
what
was
I'm
saying if
saying.
there's something
Right.
weird about the
Hold up.
situation, call it out.
Bro.
You about to turn
And I
into
never said there
Casanova
wasn't.
right now. That's not what I'm saying, bro. Listen to what I'm saying. All I'm saying is what I'm accusing Austin of is missing the clues that was right in front of his eyes.
Right.
Now, whether that was intentional or whether he just straight up missed it, that's all I'm accusing. I'm not saying he's in the same boat as Floyd. I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying he missed what was right in front of him. That's it.
Right.
Because if it smells funny, it stank.
Exactly.
If me and Miguel is hanging out and every time we go to a different spot, I have a new phone with me. I'm like, why you got a new phone? Like, you know, it isn't. It's one thing if you carry an extra phone because, you know, sometimes you get lost or stolen, especially in Latin America. But if you're going to multiple places and you literally have a new phone every single time you go to a different place, every single country, bro, that's something is off with that. And that's a bad.
I'm not tying that in the minor.
That's not what we're saying, though. We're talking about looking at miscues. Are you from the hood? You know how you can sense certain things. Some things are off with a person.
You ain't even got to be in the hood to sense stuff off about people.
No, but it's called street smarts a little bit. You notice.
Yeah, you're right.
You notice certain things.
It's not even street smart. You should have some kind of discernment about yourself and the people.
Especially if dude is posting multiple videos. Them girls are kind of young. What you doing with them?
So Floyd has that video with
That's
that
all
young
I'm saying right there, Tam. Tam just said.
That's what I'm saying. If I was to follow this dude and he
bro.
constantly posting videos with young girls, what's going on there? Come on now.
But yes, he has that video up. That link is directly to his YouTube channel. Yeah, nobody
He's
caught
had that video up for over a year, right? Why hasn't a single YouTuber or a single commentator mentioned anything about Floyd being
because
with
they
young
probably
girls
never seen that video
up until this case was made public?
Because no one has seen that video. No one watches Floyd like that.
What are you talking about? This video has hundreds of views on it. What do you mean?
No, it does. YouTube.
Hundreds is not millions.
I feel like they're just being obtuse for no apparent reason.
I'm not being obtuse. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to stop the whole space from going into a witch hunt, right? And like trying to think of things without their emotions. I get that way he did.
So you think
and the preponderance of evidence and the preponderance is leading into the fact that he's guilty. But I'm saying, all right, well, now if we're gonna do that, before we start saying, yo, this was right in front of your nose and you didn't see it, and now we about to start going on a witch hunt. Wait to see, because maybe it might come out that he
wait to see what?
Bro, hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Yes.
That's okay. So when they go out, say the people on this panel, when they go out the country, they updating each other on what they doing, right? Right? Yes or no? You heard me, bro?
He's just being obtuse.
You gotta clarify your question, bro.
Okay, all right. So look, if Chan go out the country somewhere and he out with a female, Chan is gonna update Miguel, he gonna update Ronin, he gonna update so on and so forth about what he's doing, right or wrong. Okay. So my point of the matter is, if he did all of that, bro, you're not finna sit up there and tell me them dudes ain't with that or they cool with that, bro. Because he went as far as to post that, dog.
I'm not saying that
so
with
you don't
that.
think
I'm saying
so you don't think that if he knew that the evidence is gonna come out and it's gonna show, hey, nah, nigga, you knew. There's text records, you know, there's photos of you with young girls. Like you knew the whole time that this was happening.
I'm not saying personally me. I'm not saying that they knew to the extent.
I got a question for homie. I got a question for homie Hug. Go ahead, Azrael. I'll chime in when you get done.
I'm not saying that Austin knew the whole time and he didn't say a word and he was just quiet. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is there are certain like for example,
there are always signs.
There are signs, man.
That's all I'm saying, Tam.
It's called reading.
That's what Miguel been saying.
If I'm in Thailand and all you see me when I'm going, I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna go out to dinner.
Azrael, I gotta build off of what you just said.
Yeah, I just want to say this last thing. If me, let's say me and Miguel go to Thailand, right? And he's like, oh, I'm going to this dinner spot. I'm like, oh, I'll meet you there. And then when he sees me, when we meet up, he sees me hanging out with 3 lady boys. He's not gonna assume, oh, he's just hanging out with lady boys. Let me not assume. You're like, yo, why are you with lady boys? And then the next day, someone comes, he meets me at the Airbnb, and then there's a lady boy in the kitchen making breakfast. You're like, oh, I guess that's his friend. No, nigga, you're gonna be thinking this nigga's dealing with lady boys. Like, come on,
Hold on, question for you, bro. Question for you, because I've seen you in the space for a little minute, right?
Yes.
How long have you known Floyd?
Bro, I'm not even subscribed to him.
Okay, never mind.
I've never seen that.
Exactly. Now, I didn't even know who Floyd was until they brought him in tonight.
Travel fucks with Floyd. Let's keep it a buck. He's the king of the e-baggers, bro.
Right. Him and Jay Rello, I don't fuck with that. Like, bro,
trust me, I know, but what I'm trying to say is there are tens of thousands of people that knew Floyd, they were supporting him.
Don't nobody fuck with them niggas that pay for their own trip, bro.
Somebody fucks with them because I didn't know who this fool was before today. I didn't know who Floyd. If you would have asked me before today, if you would have asked me who Floyd was, I would have been like, yeah, man, hey man, Floyd was a boxer.
I thought he said Floyd Mayweather too. Exactly.
I thought he was talking about Floyd Mayweather too.
And another thing,
okay, so y'all proving my point, right? So let me land the point. So this is the point that I'm trying to prove, right? People have been supporting this dude.
Hey, say guys. No, homie Hug. Give me 1 second. Let me speak to a person we could pick up where we just left off. But give me Style King, because you never been on and things of that nature. If you don't mind, you could just cam up in the back office. Let me see you, and then you can go back into dark mode. But anybody that come up on the panel, I at least have to see their face. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Ronin.
He's legit. He's one of my guys, but I understand your process.
Yeah, no, you don't have to stay cammed up. I would just like to visually, like, honestly, Roman Road is good enough for me, but just for like, because like, oh, you making special exception for Ronin people. Like, if you, like I said, you don't. Okay, for sure. You can go back off cam if you want to, brother. There you go.
Careful.
Welcome to the panel.
Real quick, I just brought him up as a state's evidence.
The only two things that I asked. Okay, but just the only 2 things that I asked Style King is like, say, let's be respectful to each other. Let's try to dial back on the vulgarity, and let's not let's respect the house that is YouTube. You know what I mean? But otherwise than that, rock.
Yeah. Real quick, I just brought him up for state's evidence. He don't have a lot of time. I just want him to. He had a situation.
Free to
he
have
was
your
actually
own opinion, and of course, people. So go ahead and rock out, brother.
Yeah, he was on a live with us. He actually was broadcasting live from a country, and he was waiting on a date. And so he was going live IRL, and we were all sitting on his live supporting him. And then the girl shows up, and then I'm setting up the scene, but he'll tell you himself it's not unheard of, and he almost ran into that same situation. So I want go ahead and Style King, tell him your story real quick, and then if you want to hang around, you can. But this is verification that people run into these situations, and you got a choice in life. You can either rock with it and go ahead and break the law, or you can say, "Oh hell no, I ain't doing that shit." But go ahead, Style King.
Yeah, man. Shit, I appreciate y'all letting me come up, man. Shout out to the panel, everybody in the show. But I'm actually doing some inventory work for my store, but since you said you want to talk about it, I definitely don't mind.
real quick.
But so yeah, in Paraguay, I had met this girl on Tinder. You know what I'm saying? And she was saying that she was like 22 or 23. And I was having lunch, so I was like, okay, you can just pull up at the little spot I'm having lunch. It was outside, a lot of people everywhere. So the girl pulls up. I give her a little money for the taxi or whatever. So she sits down and we talking. But you know, like I'm still learning Spanish. My Spanish is a lot better now than it was then. But so one of the girls that was in my live, she was talking to her in Spanish. And the girl was like, told her that she was 16 years old, bro. And I thought I was in disbelief though, because I know I ain't talked to nobody that's, you know what I'm saying, that young. So the first thing that I could do, I was just like, okay, well, you know, she told me how to tell her in Spanish that I didn't want to deal with her. And the girl was like pushy though. She was like, no, it's okay. My parents, she's translating this. My parents said it's okay and all this stuff. And you can meet my parents. And she was trying to push the issue. And I was just like, nah, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I can give you money to go back home. And then she was like, okay, fine, or whatever. Then she got in the car, went back home. It wasn't no big issue, no problems, nothing. Like I've actually had that happen in Colombia one time too. And the same thing happened. I just like, let me see your ID. She couldn't produce ID. And so I just sent her back home. Like, you don't, some people, go ahead.
Now I was gonna say, just like side note, whenever you do that, if you meet them on Tinder, report their account to get them off there.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Go ahead, what you were saying though.
But no, I was just saying, like, people will try to trick you. You know what I'm saying? Same thing can happen in the United States. Like when I was younger, I done had girls lie to me about their age before. So you just gotta watch your own back when it comes to stuff like that. I mean, I don't know, but this guy, like I know who Floyd is. I've been on his show before, and I definitely didn't expect none of this kind of stuff to happen. But you know,
okay, and that's what I'm saying is that even though I don't really watch Floyd, there's a lot of people that's taken aback by this news. So I'm like, we can't say, nah, you knew shit was weird, or like, yeah, like we know he's weird. That's why he became popular, because he's a weirdo traveling, and people wanted to see what this weirdo does. I don't think anybody knew he was going to go to the extent that not only might he be dealing with kids, but he's trafficking kids. He's leading a ring. He's doing this. He's doing that. And I'm like, there's a lot of information that's going to come out over the next number of weeks that's going to break down exactly what was going on, exactly who knew about it. And I feel like when that comes out, I think then the outrage is justified. Who we cancel is justified. Who we make videos about. Because even though y'all not doing it like that on this panel, there's like 30 other panels spinning up, and they now trying to like make like connections that they don't actually know really exist. And this is what I call a witch hunt. Like, okay, we think that's a witch, so let's go burn them before the information come out. You know, and that's kind of where it's like, you know what? Why I said, yo, can we act off of evidence, or at least like you know, like a preponderance of evidence? You know, because at first when people started spinning up their panels, all they had was that blog post and his door getting kicked in. There was no information on what was on his hard drive that came out yet. It was none of that. It was just him getting his door kicked in. That was it. And people was already spinning up live streams. You know, so
Homie Hub, I got a couple questions for you, man. Shout out to you, bro. I've been seeing you doing your things and everything, like that. I'm Charlie Chan. This is my show, Charlie Chan TV and things of that nature. I got a couple questions for you.
Yes, sir. What's up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. You good, bro?
Okay. Well, with what he posted on the internet, are you would you say that the people that was actually there didn't get to see more in depth? That because if we could look on the internet on a camera and see that a person is below a certain age, you don't think we will get that feeling in real life?
I feel like I wouldn't expect someone to be that ballsy to put a young girl online when he's in front of a live stream audience. So I think the assumption most people made was she probably is just getting past the marker. But I'm reading in the comments like there were people calling him out for being with a young girl. You know what I mean? Like, or like she looked young, but You know, how do we confirm that?
You can't at this point. It's been a year unless it was written in the comments.
Who's
to say it wasn't written in the comments?
Like, I mean, now we can, but
that's a fact. Shout out to you, Ron.
Okay, that's true too. But who's to say that if we would have checked her ID that she would have been 21? Does that change the argument? And because we don't know is why I say I wouldn't jump to the assumption.
But here's the thing. Even if you're trying to give him the benefit of a doubt, he's been being investigated or being watched for more than a couple months, at least 3 months, right? So it's not along with him just doing it. He was also trafficking girls. There's an Uber guy that said he reported Floyd because he was wondering why is it that these two young girls are Ubering over to a grown man that doesn't speak Portuguese, right? So obviously it's a gringo. Like, it just, you're trying to give him a benefit of a doubt, but it's just so many things that's an indictment towards his case. You understand? It's not just not only that you're talking about
giving him the benefit of the doubt.
No, but you're like, don't burn. You just said a witch hunt. Don't. We're innocent till proven guilty, but bro, all the signs are there. The fact that he left. Hold on. The fact that he left from Rio and to go to Sao Paulo. The fact that he hasn't done a live stream in 2 months. Where is he getting his income from?
No, bro, because you're putting words in my mouth that I didn't say. Okay, so I'm gonna make the distinction again. Yesterday, before they went into his computers and found the videos and posted the information, I said, wait to see what he's being charged with to make sure that this is not a stint or some kind of attack on Passport Bros. Today, they've made it clear what they found. There's still a reasonable level of doubt, but right now, I would say most of me is leaning towards the fact that he is guilty. What I'm saying today is, before we start making connections on people that should have known, people that should have been more aware, people that should have been XYZ, let's wait and see the people that knew, because there are other people that definitively knew what he was doing. There are people that definitively were funding it, and there were people that were definitively receiving these videos. So I'm saying, instead of us to start calling in Austin, and in no way, shape, or form am I trying to defend Austin, let's actually make sure that he definitively knew that this was going on, right? Because Austin might have just been slow, or he could have just been lying to Austin and hiding a lot of shit from Austin.
We're not saying that he's
nobody is accusing Austin of anything other than missing what the obvious missing.
That's not true. That's not true. You're not doing it.
That's what we're saying. You're not doing it. Yes. So
you're not doing it.
Yes. So if we're not doing it, why are you trying to pin it on us?
I'm not trying to pin it on you. That's why I'm saying that you're missing what I'm saying, because you're not.
Okay. All right. So where? Wait a minute, bro. Where are these people? Where are these people who are accusing Austin?
I just said that there's 30 other live streams coming up.
Go on those live streams and talk about that shit. We are not. We're not accusing him here.
Right. I don't know.
Go on those live streams and defend that nigga.
Right, but hold up real quick. Azriel, you were in BMT Live's room, literally on his panel.
Yes.
Was he calling out Austin specifically, aside for the fact that he put him on his channel and boosted him?
What he was doing,
calling him out is knowing that Floyd was that kind of guy. He didn't call him out like that.
And what BMT was doing is, he said it's hypocritical for Austin to be like, put up a live stream and say, oh, Passport Bros are messing with minors, right? When in actuality, it's like you have, and I think that's Austin has some nerve and some audacity to put that. I'm saying that as of right now, because of the mere fact you can't say, oh, Passport Bros are messing with, because his whole thing is now he said he doesn't consider himself a passport, which is fine, but don't come here and say, oh, Passport Bros are dealing with minors when you were the one that brought him into the space. That doesn't make any sense. It's like you're the one that brought Pandora's box to this environment, and now because you don't want the heat off of you, you want to put it on the whole space instead of just saying it as what it is, denouncing it, and be like, you know what, I didn't see the signs, I should have done better, but if I catch something from now on, I'm gonna make sure I'm proactive about it. What he was doing is not holding himself accountable, and BMT was calling him out on the bullshit, which I understand and I respect that.
Facts. And out of Austin's mouth, he said that Floyd was weird. And me, I don't deal with weirdos. So
Same.
why are you running around with this weirdo?
Miguel, do you have any? Your algorithm never even touches J Rello stuff, right? Or Floyd, like never.
Mine doesn't either.
I never even knew who Floyd was,
right,
until today.
And I thought they were meant Floyd Mayweather.
Like I said, I've had both of those gentlemen on my panels and on my lives, but it was to interview them to say, hey, you need to change the way you're moving. It's not only affecting the way you're moving, but it's affecting everybody else that's built up years of pausing in a travel in a positive way. Brother's been traveling since, they were in the military. I've been traveling way longer than that. Brother's been overseas since right after the fucking Civil War. We helped fight the Spanish-American War literally right here in the Philippines. So all of a sudden you got these young bucks that are coming up, these pookies, these burnout guys that just want clicks and views and popularity, and they don't give a fuck how they do it, but they're tearing up everything we established up to this point. And so brothers like myself, Gen X, Miguel, and others are saying, look, we're done. To be silent is to be complicit. That is the rule. So unless people are speaking out against it, then we are complicit in the actions of others that are doing it in our face.
Yep.
Don't play in my fucking
How do they
face.
say it's silence is compliance?
Right.
So at that point, then we would be wrong not to say things. They always say black people are slow to respond. We don't say things quick enough. Why'd y'all let it go on? Now you hearing us say it. Now it's a problem.
Oh, don't go on a witch hunt. Yeah.
Right. But somebody's got to say it.
Right, and let me be clear again, even about the Razor Ray. I was on his show once with Unc Jay. We was on, when he had the issue in Medellin. So we went on the show one time. But even after that, I mean, Razor Ray could be the coolest dude ever, but I don't I can't do all that stuff. Because to me, I'd be ready to I need to protect my peace. So so I saw what it was. Even, you know what I'm saying? And it's not. I'm not saying it's him, but it's like the audience is, you know what I'm saying? It's always it's always this drama going, and it's always a fight. It's all, you know what I'm saying?
But that's his channel. That's the main
I
thing.
know, and that's why I say that, and that's why I say he could be the coolest dude. We could probably have a beer together. This isn't nothing against him. I'm saying I gotta protect my peace. That's why I don't watch Razor Rays. And like I said earlier, Avery in the back chat, Avery always, hey, did you see Razor? I'm like, bro, I don't watch that shit, bro.
Right. It's just nigga shit, right?
And that's just to protect my own mentality, because I'll be ready to.
Right. And I know that panel began crazy. It began ghetto as hell. My issue is this, and to homie, I'm not trying to pick on you or anything like this, but the whole premise of, or how should I put it? The whole premise was that, when things happen, the traveling space for black men, they don't call it out, or the passports, they need to have guidelines and they need to have some kind of fraternity and some kind of edict, whereas they can govern people. Mind you can't have autonomy over people, but the best thing that you can do is when everybody in the space collectively denounces the behavior. You can't control what people might do, but this is the part where everybody, BMT, Andreas, Ronin, who was on live with Fearless. Was it Fearless? No, not Fearless, but Fearless, of course. BMT, Skylight, they're all going to denounce it. Mentuition, Don Banks, black men that are traveling, particularly in Brazil and DR, Philippines, whatever, they're going to denounce it. But then as soon as we denounce it, then when people say, you can't accuse somebody, don't go on a witch hunt, it was like, no, we're nipping the shit in the bud right now.
And to build on that, Azriel, what I've seen today running are the feminists, the plantation bros saying, see, we told y'all niggas if y'all went overseas, this shit was going to happen to you.
Right.
So they're using it now as fuel. So some of the things you're hearing now, a lot of these lies are not brothers that travel, passport bros, veterans, expats, whatever. You're hearing the people that have been waiting for this crash out so they can build on it and show what an embarrassment we are as black men, that we are overall globally when we do the things we do.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
by no means am I saying that you shouldn't
Shout
hold
out to you,
people
Ronin. That's a fair point.
accountable. And by no means am I saying that you shouldn't call people out. I feel like every time I speak on this topic, it's like people are like deliberately choosing to like not actually hear what I'm saying. And what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna kind of just leave it like this, is this turned into us focusing on Floyd. And like I said before, I'm not singling out this panel. It's not. I didn't come on this panel to speak on this panel. I just came on the fact of just when people are speaking too quickly about something. The news just broke yesterday, right? There's still a lot of evidence and information that's about to come out and change the entirety of the conversation. I just want to remind people that before we go on a full-blown, you're connected, you were probably involved and things like that. Let's just keep in mind that we can't go based off of assumption when there are literal facts that are going to be printed and brought out. Like I said, there's no attack on nobody here. Don't take it personal. I'm not here trying to be the contrarian. That was all I was saying as of yesterday. That's what I'm saying again today. A lot of information is about to come out. It's about to confirm who knew, who didn't know. It's the same thing with the Epstein files, right? Like, we can't for sure say this guy really been to the island, but once them facts come out, nigga, then we gonna get on your ass. But until then, I can't start making assumptions on who knew, who was funding, who was connected, who was just pretending they didn't know, but they knew the whole time. I'm like, nah, bro, the facts will come out. You know what I'm saying? And then you can be ready to jump on niggas then. You feel me? So that's all I've been saying.
I think that's fair, homies, but at the same time, so like I say, for one, a lot of times being a black man, because I could tell, like I've seen you a time or two before, I could tell you're a black man. But honestly, in our community, a lot of times we're guilty until proven innocent. You know what I mean? And once again, like say, if he recorded and uploading him bringing a female that looked at that young onto YouTube, just think about what he didn't record. You know what I mean? Like say, it's got to be something. And I'm not saying bro was complicit or nothing like that. I'm just saying evidence point to what we have seen thus far, point to somebody probably knew more than what they let on.
Yeah. A couple people in the comments.
You know what I mean? Whether it's to be true or not. Go ahead.
Oh, so I thought you were done. I'm sorry. I was just saying a couple people in the comments said some things about they found puppets in his room and they had cameras in them. So that was probably his own, you know.
I don't think the specifics have come out really. People are assuming that the puppet or the stuffed bear had a camera hidden in it, but nobody really knows. The police haven't really released anything about, oh, they found a camera inside the stuffed animal. These are people that are sensationalizing. I mean, it's odd enough a grown-ass man has a fucking hand puppet and a goddamn teddy bear with him. That doesn't look good. What grown-ass man, unless you have some insecurities or that's like a security blanket thing or a good luck charm, would you be traveling with some stupid shit like that?
And then on top of that, like, let's just say a 15-year-old, would they really, like, does it even appeal to a 15-year-old? I wouldn't think so. So it'd have to be younger.
Right,
but,
right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But anyway, it's all disgusting.
That's a good point, baby.
Yeah. Dudes, this other dude's comment. Yeah, folks only worried now because Floyd gonna start dropping names. I think they said it's like 4 or 5 other dudes.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I think even on the initial report, they were saying there were 5 suspects.
Come off as the stereotype.
Right. But they said there was 5 suspects. So the questions come up, and I said this even in Homie Sub's room. So if there were 5 suspects, why was Floyd the only one put in front of the camera? Why were the cameras already ready when they broke into Floyd's room? But then where are the other 4 suspects, and how come they haven't brought them in front of the cameras?
Yeah.
I think this whole case is way bigger than
That's
what we think
that's
it
a
is.
fair point.
and there's going to be a lot more people's names dropped in it.
So just to be objective, there's a reason they're pushing him in front of the camera more than anybody else. Most likely the other guys are locals.
Yep, and he's American, and they're going to get more traction.
And that was the whole point we was on yesterday, Ronin, as to when I was talking about this. I'm like, it's not just to stop child trafficking. It's all a shock to us because it's a brother in the travel space community. But I'm like, this is going to get a lot bigger, not just with what's going on with his personal case, but the reasoning behind it, the motivation behind it, how long they've been doing the investigation, why they're doing it, all of it. I'm like, there's so much information that still needs to come out. I can't even make any connections besides what we are actually seeing and what they are confirming that they have on him. Even though, like I said before, confirmation of what they're saying in these articles doesn't mean that's what's going to come up in his discovery when they file those charges against him. Once those charges come, you're going to see other people's names that might be co-defendants and things like that named on those charges. There's going to be a lot of information that's going to drop. So I was just saying, like, it might be premature for us to try to assume we know what happened, because this conversation went from just, not y'all, but just a general conversation in the space, went from, Floyd's a sicko, and now some people trying to say, well, maybe he was being forced into doing it. I'm like, just wait for the information to come out. Like, just wait. Right now, he got caught. He's apprehended. They have information. They've been tracking him. They know there's a couple parties involved. We still trying to see if they're going to spin it off to his YouTube donators and try to say they were complicit. And now if they go that lane, right, how do they start bypassing or start passing laws where, when it comes to funding Black travelers, like, are you also complicit in the crime? Right? Like there's so much going on here where I'm just like, it's still so early to really try to even make a conclusion.
So let me stop you. Let me stop you right there, because in Brazil there's no rules of discovery. So that's one thing. That's one thing that we gotta stop using our laws in the United States and think that they carry to other countries when we go over there. And this is one of the things that I tell anybody that travels with me: learn something about the culture. And I always say, learn the game that you're playing. Learn a little bit about the laws of these countries that you're going. In Brazil, there's no discovery. There is a hearing. You go in front of the court and you present your evidence. But as far as like discovery and all this stuff that you're talking about, like how the U.S. judicial system works, nah, it's a wash. It ain't none of that.
Yeah, Miguel, I gotta catch you on that one, bro. I'm sorry. I actually looked it up on ChatGPT. There is a process in order to secure a warrant. You have to have 4 points, and there's multiple options within those 4 points or 3 points, A, B, and C, and then you can secure a warrant. So the fact that they brought up warrant in the news article means they had some evidence. And obviously, everybody, just like the person that just dropped in the chat, there was 2 girls, an Uber driver willing to turn and implicate Floyd. So they had enough. They had enough information right there. But then
right. No. But what I'm saying is, he mentioned particularly when it goes to discovery. So I'm saying like discovery as it is, how it's used in the U.S. court system. It's not the same in Brazil. That's all I'm saying.
True. Okay.
No, that's true. I might have used the wrong word, but I was saying, like, you're definitely right about that. They don't have a discovery system inside of Brazil. What I'm really going towards is they're going to present the information and they're going to present the facts they have against him. I'm going to assume they're going to do this at his first appearance or his second appearance, where we're going to know what they have against him. And then if they're also going to start looking to charge the other people that are complicit, we might actually get some names and things like that. Or it might be just like what you said, Ronin, is that these are local people and they're not about to, drop their own people in the case because they're trying to protect them, but they want to make sure that the US guy definitely goes down for it. So, there's a lot behind it. I'm just saying, and like I say again, like, I'm not discrediting nothing no one's saying, because nobody on here is wrong. No one is wrong. But what I'm saying is I can't even draw a conclusion right now. Really.
Here's the thing. and I get where he's coming from because we just did a live on this, me and Fearless on Hit and Run, about Jason Garullo being implicated in sexual assault with somebody that he actually managed and people in his HR department. And each time it went to the court, it was thrown out due to not enough evidence or anything like that. And at the point that even though the news and social media got a hold of it, it cost that brother $12 million in reputation alone and actual future deals, because they'll go out and put that shit online, but they won't retract it after the fact.
Exactly.
So that's where I think Homie's Hub is leaning. Is like, look, let's not condemn him too much, because if he's found innocent, which it would be a stretch, but I get it, then are you guys going to be so fervent and have that all that same energy and pumping your chest when it goes to saying, hey, we were fucking wrong? Or are you just going to make the latest, hottest fucking clicks and views story? You get what I mean? That's the problem with social media. You're condemned real quick, and then when it comes to retracting shit, it's like, oh, I'm on to the next thing, but going back and apologizing, but going back and retracting everything I said. And then does that even help? Because the news is out there. Anybody that does a Google search on you is going to know about that information more so than the apology after the fact.
Thank you, Ronin. That's all I'm trying to say, and I feel like you just are able to say that way better than I'm able to say that. You know what I mean? Like, it's day by day, they're like bringing up a new name that might have been involved, knows about it, and I'm like, you guys are going to do so much damage before more information come out. It's just going to be a snowball effect of just fucking hanging people before enough information comes out. We know there's more information coming out. There's more things leading up to it. People's names are going to be listed. You know,
I mean, my thing is, at this point, with some of the things that already have come out, it's just to the degree of severity more so than did he or did he not. It's the degree.
No, I mean, I don't think any of us are up here trying to argue whether Floyd did or did not. Right. My live stream was done prematurely before they actually started dropping his like his findings on his devices. Right. Mm-hmm. If they found this, even though we, still got to see what they found and things like that, it's like, all right, bro, they found things on your devices. Yesterday, when I did my live stream, the only thing that we found out until maybe the 4th hour of the stream was that they kicked his door in. That was it. That's all we know. Kicked his door in. The lady said what he was going down for. We never got any actual charges as to what he's being charged for. We were still trying to figure out exactly.
There wasn't even a picture of the evidence when he went live, so that's why we couldn't really say too much yesterday. But this is a fast-moving story. I think even CNN Brazil has already published information on the case, so it's growing fast and it's running wild. And sometimes when we get on these panels, and sometimes we can say a lot of things, and all we're doing is giving the opposition or the ops that are against us ammunition. Say they don't even know what their own people are doing. So that there can be a negative spin to everything that we put out there. So yeah, you got to be very cautious about how you release information and how much until it's reconfirmed by people with boots on the ground. But it's going to come down to the severity and his actual participation in whatever, more so than him not doing it.
Amen.
My thing is this. I got a question. Do anybody think Floyd is not guilty?
Wow.
Maybe
I mean, after I played the one video,
I know Homie Hubs is pulled up in defense of it.
He wasn't defending. He was just saying, let's not go too hard on him right now.
I said of everybody else. Now, and I get what he said. If if people not implemented in it, let's not put them in it if they're not implemented. But my thing is, like I say, I've been a black man my whole life. That's just like I walked into the gas station the other day and I didn't see nobody. I said, "Hey yo!" And the chick came out. She's like, "What?" You know what I mean? Like if you didn't come back out from the back, I was walking out the store because I wasn't taking a further step in here because I know how it works when you're black. So that's my thing. Like, I've been black my whole life, and I'm saying that to say generally we are guilty until we're proven innocent. That's just my thing. So
unfortunately, the court of public opinion and social media circumvents that every time.
Yeah, but let those people do it. I don't like when my own people do that shit. I don't like that. Let them do that. I don't want my own people being quick to jump on and start throwing mustard on my jacket. You know what I'm saying? Because, and for the record, there's no part of me that thinks Floyd is innocent at all. I definitely think he's guilty. Just to the severity of how guilty
I appreciate
he
you
is.
saying that, brother.
Yeah, I have. Don't worry, because I've had to say it all of yesterday too, because it's like me saying, wait. Let's wait for more information. It kind of like clicks on people like, what you mean wait for more information? Like it's like, wait, hold on, just let's see how bad this gets. You know what I mean? Like, we don't really know exactly what he's being charged with, exactly what it is he did. We just know from these articles. And then I'm like, because I know if we start jumping into thinking we know exactly what he did, the next thing is going to start implicating people that were not even involved, which is literally what's been happening today. You know what I mean, with Austin. So, and it's just going to keep going.
Well, for shits and grins, I know a lot of people are speculating. Who are the other four? Who are the other four? And they're throwing names out in the hat. Basically, people that have been in Brazil and everything else. That's the wrong way to go. You know, and to somebody's point of where's Floyd getting his money from, nobody knows. I think he has, you know, a pension that he gets for maybe something that's going on with him health-wise. I know he had several other YouTube channels. He had almost 142,000 subs. You don't know what that's paying out on his videos. So he has income coming in, whether he was in a travel space or not. He separated his income. So he told all those dummies he's broke, but he had money. You get what I mean? You don't run around the 142,000 subscribers. And if you guys watch Love Crossing Borders earlier, you watched Love Crossing Borders earlier, and those white boys in Omaha loved his ass. They came and bailed him out plenty of times, $3,000 jail bails and everything else, because he used to argue against cops. He has a whole other YouTube channel called Omaha Cop Watch. So them white boys up there love him. You know, so he has a huge following before he even jumped into the travel space. So nobody can tell you where somebody else's money is coming from, and nobody's pocket watching like that. Obviously, if he was in jail for a couple months, and that money was grossing up, all that money was doing was being deposited in an account, and he had access to it. That's how he could get out of jail after he did his little bit of time that he owed money for and jumped right on a plane and went to Brazil. How else could he have done it?
Mm-hmm. If he got with that many subs, he getting a little bit of change,
especially on cop videos. You know how many people watch cop videos in succession just of cops doing bad things and the wrong thing at the wrong time? I mean, hell, you know, what was that TV show Cops? The series was a hit for almost 10, 15 years.
Mm-hmm. Something that you damn sure right. So, I feel you.
Bad boy.
No, sicko is a sicko, man, and I'm not prepared to give him the benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? So
call a spade, Charlie.
I get what Homie Hub is saying. Like, say other people. I'm sorry, what? I couldn't hear you, Tam. What you say, love?
Well, no, I was just saying call a spade, a spade.
You motherfucking right, and that's what we do over here, man. We call a spade, man. We keep it real. Like, say, yeah, somebody's feelings gonna get hurt every now and again, but we just call it how we see it. And old dude is off, and sometimes your offness, like, say, if he was just a dude, let's just say, if he was a dude like I don't even want to attach no name to it. But if he was a dude that he was pulling up and you seen like he was a Chad and he was getting females and you seeing him getting females, there's certain brothers to where like that persona wouldn't really fit. When it comes to him and how weird he is and how weird he moves, people be like, you know what? That makes sense. He been a weirdo this whole time. We just couldn't put our finger on it. You know what I mean? Like, say, that I've never seen the video that good brother Ronin showed tonight, but It's not out of his character. It's not out of Floyd character. From what I have seen, like I done seen him begging so much on, and I only caught him from Austin, and I don't even watch a lot of Austin like that. Like say, Razor Ray don't come across my algorithm. NYC The Future don't come across my algorithm. Nor does Jay Rillo. None of them brothers come across my algorithm because I just don't. I'm just not interested in that type of content. So you know what I mean. So I didn't watch them like that, but what Brother Ronin showed tonight, it kind of did show a predator in the middle of being a predator. You know what I mean? Like, give me a hug. And here's my thing. When I seen her get out the front seat of that car, that put me in the mind of back in the day when females didn't know how limos work and they went to go get in the front seat of the limo. You see what I'm saying? Like, she's too young. She don't even know how this works for real. You know what I mean? And that just come from lack of an experience, and lack of experience generally shows what? Age. So that's just my thing. But I feel what Homie Hub is saying. Let's not like just speculate on people that may not have nothing to do with it. But it's hard. Oh, let me see. It's hard for me to believe that he was so brazen to put that on camera that he wasn't around when he did other stuff that wasn't on camera. Could that be the case? Absolutely. But could he hit it so well to where like bro didn't know? I'm sure. But I don't know, bro. I just don't know. So there's that.
Hey,
but
like
no,
this.
shout out to Homie Hub. I feel you, bro.
People got family members that are abusing their kids right under their nose, and they don't even know.
It's not that they don't necessarily know; they just turn a blind eye to it.
Boom.
Now,
Or is that, yeah, or is that?
Because
I just
I'm sure
I just had a female friend that just called me, and she was talking about some things that happened to her in her life when she was young, and it was somebody very close to, like, say, her father and things of that nature. And back then I was like, why you didn't say? He said, because my dad would have deleted him. I was like, well, that wasn't for you to worry about. You should have told people that was there to protect you. But at the same time, I also had to be careful of not victim blaming. You know what I mean? You can't tell a person this is your fault or you could have put a stop to it. You just got to be understanding and just be like, I'm sorry that went to you, but me, myself as a father, I would want to know. And if deletion is a part of the plan, it has nothing to do with you. It's outside of you at that point.
Yeah.
But that's just the way I feel as a father. But
I just know a lot of children tell their mom, especially, and a lot of the times from the stories I've heard from survivors, the mom was too busy doing her own thing, or she wanted that man so bad, or wanted to protect the family name and stuff like that. So
Yep.
that's why I always told my daughter, I will believe you first. Someone gonna be dead and it ain't gonna be me.
Yeah, because I just had a similar I had a similar conversation like you did, Chan, just this weekend with a young lady that I know. And it was like, yo, why? And this is the first time she was ever saying something. I'm just like, my God, yo. And so
I don't play about my daughter.
Yeah. So,
at all.
And I was just like, I don't want to say who it is, but the person who I cut all communicate. Like, nah, nigga, you can't. It's over. It's up. Don't say nothing else to me in life.
And again, it goes back to that family member kind of weird and off too. Maybe my just intuition's a little higher. I pay attention to a lot of things, but I be sensing stuff. So.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know if Miguel or anybody, like any other male, could chime in on this. But as a father of a girl, your senses are automatically heightened.
I would agree with that.
I'm watching motherfuckers. If you hugging my daughter, You know what I mean? Like, why are you like? I'm watching little simple shit. Like, why? Like, she get the bag of chips, but everybody else got lollipops. Why? You know what I mean? Like, I'm hypersensitive when it comes to my daughter.
I'm trying to tell you.
But maybe that's just me.
And I used to be up at the schoolhouse. I'd let them know, nah, she got a dad. And I will come through this, and I will come through and tell y'all, you know what?
And that's part of it too. She got a dad. So
yeah, because I
listen, I'm 37 years old. All I gotta do is call my daddy and he gonna come get somebody. Still.
Oh, we don't never stop. Best believe.
I mean, it's kind of like one time I said, Dad, someone at work did it. Oh, do I need to come up there? No, Dad, I got it. I got it. But nah, for real. 60-year-old man, and and I'm 37. He'll still coming down and do whatever he need to do.
He probably gonna pull up about that business. You see
He
what
sure
I'm saying?
will.
Like, yeah, it don't stop. You know what I mean? Because we know that's why. And let me dig into this. And I know I sound a little bit emotional, but that's why men get pissed off when women equal. We're this, that, and the fucking third, because that's not the fucking case. That's not the fucking case. Like, say, when I tell my daughter, my provision come with my protection.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't want you to have a fucking good time. It's just that if you're out after 10:30, 11 o'clock, certain bad things go on doing that. Can it happen to you? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Let me
That's
tell you,
what I
man.
tell her. I tell my daughter about. I had to talk to her growing up about dressing. I said, baby, you can dress however the fuck you want, but if you dress up like a police officer, you cannot get mad when people come ask you for help. So if you put on the outfit of a woman that's promiscuous, you cannot get mad when somebody treats you as such. Conduct yourself in a proper manner.
Yep. I agree. I agree.
I remember they had to call they called the school police, had to call some backup for me and everything, because I had to go up to the schoolhouse because these little, I don't know what you call them, they was in the alphabet community, but they was dudes, and they and the little boy girl, the little he who identified as whatever, he punched my stepdaughter in the face and beat her up. I don't give a damn. You got to see me. And guess what? She got brothers. Yeah. So then I go up to the school and I'm like, what y'all got going on up here? Like, and then the assistant principal going, oh, well, he is this and that and blah. I don't give a damn.
Right.
Man, and I said some derogatory things, and they're gonna say, "Oh, well, you can't." Don't tell me what the hell I can say or not say. If I want to call him the F word, he damn F word. That little F word better not touch my damn child again. Otherwise, I'm gonna put hands on you. If you can't, because the man told me, he was like, "Oh, well, it's our job to educate him. It's not our job to protect him." I said, "What?" Oh, okay. I said, "Let it happen again. Let it happen again on your watch."
That's crazy.
Let it happen.
Yep. I would have recorded their ass as soon as they said.
Oh, I did. I did record him. I did record
God, you gonna hate the day you said that to me, because guess what? Now you a victim.
And guess what? This person
that just comment in there, are I see they from your tribe and things of that nature. You good with that?
I wasn't trying to bring light to it. I was just like, do I need to delete that or what?
Which one? Which one are you talking about? Who?
Yeah,
Smoky Switch.
I don't think that's from my room. That's not from my room.
No, that's when it got the little circle beside it, that means it's like from your channel.
It could be somebody else's live on our channel. I don't know if that's out of Mosa's room, but I'm looking at my room right now. That guy's not in my room.
No, I'm not streaming.
Miguel?
I'm not streaming.
Yeah, no.
I ain't either.
Yeah,
He must just be a troll.
Yeah, you can block him up out of here.
Here, let me I'll get him off of there.
Just
Hold
gloss
on.
over it. Like,
I'm not streaming.
okay, look.
Look, I ain't got no audience. Y'all are my audience.
Shout out to Tam. Tam dropped down and got them to go handle business.
That's what's up, Tam. That's what's up. Tam the bouncer,
I'm
virtual bouncer. That's what's up. Security.
Tam said, don't worry about it. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
She said, I got it.
See, that's the
right
type of thing that we foster over here. Women being women and men being man. And I'm never like, yeah, no, I fuss with Tam. I love me some Tam. You know what I mean? So, and I've met her in real. Well, I know we got a lot of new people over here, but I have definitely met Tam in real life. Filter is good, yeah, for sure. But yeah, no, man, we can get ready to start wrapping up. It was a thing to where, for one, I tried to cancel the live. That's why I said they did me dirty, because even though I canceled it, and maybe Ronin, you can attest to maybe what I did wrong, but I went into StreamYard and I canceled the live for today. But when I looked on YouTube, it still had me going live. And I was like, what was that about? So that's why I had to hop on here.
Oh, but when you went on YouTube, did you refresh the screen? Maybe your browser hadn't refreshed yet. So your browser still had the information in as it was still going to go, but had it refreshed, it would have probably said it would have took it away.
You know what? I was thinking the same thing, but mind you, I was just walking in the house because I did it on my phone and it went away. But when I walked in the house, like say after it was probably like an hour after I canceled it. And when I turned on my TV, it still had it up there. So should I have refreshed that browser as well?
If that browser was never on, then it refreshes the minute you turn it on. So if you just went into it,
that's what I was thinking. Like my whole TV was off. When I leave, I cut my TV off.
Yeah, if you came back in and you just turned on that browser through your TV, it's refreshed. So whatever that current information, maybe you just didn't hit you pushed the time to change it, but maybe you didn't hit the submit button. I don't know. But hey, it worked out for you, bro. You learned a little something.
No, I hit the link. Yeah, I definitely learned. I mean, you know, they come with growing pains, Brother Ronin. So I learned something today. You absolutely right.
You're actually being simulcast in both horizontal and vertical for people that have cell phones. So, but the trick on that is you got to open up 2 windows in YouTube Studio and manage both conversations independently. So the people that are in the vertical don't see the people in the horizontal and vice versa. So you literally got to open up 2 windows and go into YouTube Studio and go into the studio for each one, vertical and horizontal, to manage them. That's why sometimes you'll see me doing something and I'm looking up and down to move my head. It's because I'm looking at 2 different screens all at the same time.
Oh,
who's Floyd?
I'm study learning.
Mayweather.
Right. We got the bouncer.
You know,
back.
Floyd Mayweather is the one that'll be knocking dudes out. You know, that's what that is.
Yeah.
Because we ain't giving that any more energy.
I was lucky enough to be able to live to have 2 great fighters in my lifetime, and that's Floyd Mayweather and Terrence Crawford. 2 great fighters, bro. Like, so yeah, no, for sure. We can't let little homie, little dude with the dirty forehead. Shout out to KB. He said he didn't even wash his forehead. Like, that's something I never really paid attention.
That's what he did though. When they pull up the video, he did look like he had a dirty forehead. He needed that African net that Prime be talking about.
To my forehead when I go out in public, like make sure my forehead washed.
Hey, Peppers.
For real. But man, it's definitely been. Shout out to Peppers.
Oh yeah, bro, Miguel, I need your information
Shout out
so I can book my flight.
You need my information.
Yeah.
For the
thing. Don't worry, I ain't trying to mac on you yet.
All right. For
She said, "Yeah." Did you catch that, Miguel? She said, "Yeah."
No, that's Anna's man.
That means it's coming.
No, that's Anna's man.
And I pay attention to word usage.
What?
Can't get around that, Tam.
Nah, cause Chan gonna be mad because Miguel gonna get a sandwich and Charlie not.
Oh,
that's all. They don't know about that joke.
We had.
Oh, I know about that joke.
No, don't
Oh, you
turn
know about
this
the joke?
down.
How does Ronin know about the joke?
Come on, get in the room. I mean, right after you have what? You go, hey, can you go make me a ham sandwich?
Oh no, not ham, turkey.
Hey, whatever you want to do.
It was
I'm good with turkey.
It was a little different.
Here we go. Here we go with the lies. Muchas mentiras.
Yeah, no, I like a multi. That sounds like a pause, but I like a multi-meat sandwich, like multi-cheese and shit. Give me Gouda and Swiss cheese on the same sandwich and shit. You know what I mean? My life went too hard. I like variety on that. I like the crunchiness.
Yeah, you like garlic
aioli
too, remember? And mimosas.
Bro,
Right,
social
shit,
media.
you see what I'm saying?
Look at. I'm gonna share something with you. Bro, I'm sitting in the background actually doing a thumbnail. Look at what social media did. I mean, look what this AI did real quick. I said I need a thumbnail for this live.
Damn.
That's not Floyd Mayweather though.
That was just Google Gemini. I just know how to do AI structures.
That's crazy.
I know exactly. I take a picture, tell it what I want, make it YouTube friendly, optimized, and it kicked that thumbnail out. All it did was gave me a white boy at first. I gave him a picture of Floyd, and it exchanged the white boy for the Floyd. And I said, put an orange shirt on him because that's what he was wearing.
Yeah, look at his forehead, Charlie. You see it? The little dark area.
It is a little dusty forehead. It is dusty to the motherfucker. Tam, I thought you said you had took care of.
No, he's not. He's not in your chat. He's not on your chat, so I can't do anything.
I don't know where he's from. Unless he jumped in and jumped out because he's
well,
not
the thing is I can go and scroll up to the comments, but he's not in it. He's not in that chat.
He must have came in and made the comment and left.
So like when I jump down and I get back to my little mod duties and I can scroll through the comments, I don't see it in there. It's not in there. But like when I'm on the panel right now, I can scroll back up. Oh no, I think he might have deleted it.
That's crazy. Hold on, let me see. I could probably put up right here. No, this comment is in a guest. All destinations you can only your guests can delete. They come in. Oh shit! So I don't even have power over that. This
Yeah,
only
he's
the
not.
guests.
I just went to it. I can't do anything.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, man. I done had all type of weird shit happen to me in life. I done had a motherfucker say, Chan, take off your glasses. I said, why? Because I want to look in your eyes. Like, YouTube is a weird place. Let's be honest.
That's a fact.
YouTube is a weird place. Hold on 1 second.
That facts.
Hey Miguel, did you see that interview I did with Ryan when I first got into the space?
No.
Oh, okay. That's the reason why I do not turn my camera on.
Oh, okay.
Because of what somebody said, and I said, ew, and then I don't turn my camera on.
Oh, okay.
I mean, every now and then I slip up and then y'all see me, but when I be intoxicated, but that's it.
Yeah, no, I'll turn mine on.
What? You made a whole song?
No, that I just remixed the song that I already goddamn it exists. That's all it is. It was made with your name in it. So what they say instead of I love me some him is I love me some Tam.
Don't be contributing to that foolery. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You got to speak things into existence. I hear you,
okay,
brother.
see, now he sound like Anthony. See,
I hear you over there, Charlie. Go ahead, speak.
Now he sound like Anthony.
Shout out to Brother Ron, because here's the thing. She didn't turn everybody against me.
I did not.
Against me. Even Miguel be like, man, why you didn't get the sandwich, bro? The sandwich was right there. Why you didn't get the sandwich, dude?
I'm like, sounds delicious.
Yeah. What y'all doing for Christmas?
I'm gonna be watching some fireworks because they shooting off fireworks down here. Like they've been
for Christmas.
going off.
Oh yeah.
Huh. See, I need to come down there.
Yeah, they've been going off like every night for like a week now. They've been going crazy with fireworks.
Look, that's what I like to do, blow stuff up. I'm going to the Spurs Thunder game.
Oh, that's what's up. About to go see the alien.
I'm going with my best friend and he bought the ticket, so I'm just going. So don't let one person ruin it. What?
You sound too excited about going with your friend. You prefer somebody else to go with you?
No, that's my best friend.
Oh, okay.
Also coworker. Charlie.
What they say? Who said that? 50 Cent, the Petty King. He said, "If I was your best friend, I want you around all the time."
Nah, he really is just my best friend. Like Guys always
As
ask
a
me,
man,
"Y'all ain't never do
especially in
nothing."
America, I don't trust that best friendship. But even though my best friend is a female, I don't trust that shit from the other side. Because for one, we did used to be in a relationship, and the only reason why we're not in a relationship, I felt like she was so valuable to my life to where I told her I could be a better friend to you than I can.
No, Charlie, you didn't go down that road, bro. Don't tell me you said
He did. That's why Charlie don't get no sandwiches no more.
So old and worn. I don't believe that shit, bro.
No, but for real, we really are just friends, and he's very respectful of my relationships, and it's one of those things where like he's very green, and I taught him a lot, so I can't ever be with him because if I tell you something and you don't like, it's just a lot of nah.
Oh my goodness.
Say he's just a friend.
I heard that. Well, here's the thing, Ronan. Like in my case specifically, this female here, like for one, she been there. Like she the type of female to where, like, say I was extremely messed up back then, and I was telling man I'm trying to get this and shit that back together. She's like, well, I got my rent money. It's not due for 2 weeks, so if you need to use it, it's available to you.
Oh man,
you know what I mean? Like them type of people, at least from my standpoint, I want to keep my life.
Not you.
And shout out to you, bro. Like those type of people, I want to keep in my life. And as a boyfriend, I was constantly fucking up. But as a friend, I've been there every turn she needed me to be. You know what I mean? So that was the mindset behind that.
I hear you.
Beautiful lady, beautiful lady. In fact, my brother seen her in public. He said, "That's who you was talking about? Oh my God, she's so pretty. Like, tell her I like her." Like, bro, for one, she's not that type of female.
See, Charlie, you're just messing up good relationships back to back to back.
I wouldn't say that.
I would though.
She said you ain't learning
it. Right. But here's the thing. This is one thing I would like to say about myself. I try to be genuine in everything I do. You know what I mean?
Try to be.
I try to be. You know what I mean?
You are.
Sometimes that. Well, when the feelings and women are involved, a lot of times it don't go that way because you have to like tell a woman more or less what you want to hear. Even if you're going to tell her the truth, you got to pad it for her so she could accept it better. You know what I mean? Because the worst thing you want to do is have a female start punching on herself. I'm not accepting this, and start hitting herself. You know what I mean? So, and then let's take into account I do look at myself as a Southern gentleman, so I carry myself a certain way.
Man, get out of that shit too. Miguel, I thought you coaching him, man. Come on, Miguel, where you at, bro?
Hold on.
When I first saw Charlie in person in DR, I looked up. I said, "Dang, you tall."
Yeah, I do my thing, baby.
Charlie tall. I mean, I'm only 5'3", and I was wearing some pretty long heels. So,
you know, you walked up and you did your thing. We don't have to go through it, but
you already brought it up. I was very intoxicated and having fun.
Are you going to use that as an excuse for real?
Right.
I'm on the play.
Wait,
I'm
what?
a flat on the play. You were intoxicated.
I was. If you ask Charlie what I did, I didn't even remember.
Listen,
I
I'm
did
so
not
much of a
remember.
gentleman, I can't even repeat what she did.
Now,
I just
Miguel,
say like,
why I called you back to the table was you supposed to be coaching this young brother over here, Charlie Chan. Why didn't you tell him to throw all that Southern gentleman bullshit out the window by now? You pulling 10s. Are you acting like a Southern gentleman every time you pull a 10? Or do you have to give her kind of a little bit of attitude to her to straighten her ass up?
well, here's the thing. Here's the thing about that, brother Ronin. Because I am a Southern gentleman and I do like conduct myself in a certain
Please
way.
stop saying
There's that.
Please.
One thing about me is
you can just be a gentleman, but not.
I am a Southern. Listen, I'm a Southerner. I'm Southern and I'm a debonair gentleman at that. That has worked for me my whole life. Not only have that worked for me, believe it or not, being charismatic and a funny person. I had a female tell me at the bar one, brother Ronin, and I promise you this is on everything I love. She walked up to me and I didn't even know her. She said, you know, women look at funny men the same way that men look at women with big breasts.
You're right.
I looked at her and say, I'm going to buy a joke book tonight. Like,
that should have won her over right there. That should have won her over right there.
Yeah, she died laughing. I got her number and all of that stuff.
Absolutely.
But I am who I am to a fault, man. I can't like say the way that
Call a spade a spade.
That's a fact. Like the way that I am, I don't think I could change it. I'm not the what they say, Ricky Fontaine, Pretty Ricky is what they called him. I'm not that guy. You know what I mean? I got to play to my strength. For you guys that don't know, that was an episode of Martin. Like we said, Ricky Fontaine, Pretty Ricky is what they call him.
What they call him.
Yeah.
Smokey, lay off. Lay off.
That's probably one of the person that was donating to Floyd. Like,
wow.
Not with Mayweather.
Oh man!
Shout out to you for homie hug, man. Like I say, I appreciate you pulling up in, for one, being respectful, and two, like getting your point across without being belligerent or disrespectful about it, man. So shout out to you, man. Anytime you see me as my family, bro, you always welcome to pull up, bro. Like, one thing that you guys will know about me, I don't want to be in the echo chamber. I don't want to be around people that always agree with me. You know what I mean? So I'm okay with looking at things from a different standpoint. So shout out to you, homie, for homies hub for pulling up, man.
Yeah, thank you, homies hub.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I said, I was just talking about him before he came up. I told you, as we age out, we got to pick brothers that we need to mentor and bring up in the space that are going to give out great information in a positive way. And that's one of the brothers. But again, seasoning is seasoning. You got to help them out.
Sazon.
Sazon, see.
Sazon. You've been practicing your Spanish, Charlie? No.
Yes, sí. Muy práctico, mi amor.
Muy práctico. Did you check up that app, Miguel? Speak.
Sí.
What'd you think about it?
Está bien. I mean, me gusta. Yeah, me gusta.
Me gusta.
Yeah.
Me gusta también. A Charlie le gusta camarones.
I still got to wake up early in the morning. It's 5:01. Listen, y'all don't understand. First of all, I want to say this. For this just to be a pop-up live and shit like that, because we went far past the time that I was supposed to go live, man, I appreciate each and every one of you guys pulling up, man. Like, I knew we had to speak on this topic, but things was going so crazy today that I didn't think I was going to make it. So once I got back, it was probably like almost an hour late, and I got a chance to start my live, and everybody still pulled up and showed love the way that they did. I thoroughly appreciate it, man. Thoroughly. So yeah, man. We're gonna start to close out and things. We're gonna start to wind down and things of that nature. Ronin, I want to give you a special thanks, bro, because not only are you always dropping game, but you pulled up tonight and showed me something like far as like letting somebody else Scream and things of that nature, and that's something that I would have never known had it not been for you. So man,
No problem, bro.
that.
You know, like I said, I know I want you to grow your channel. I support your channel a lot, and I know that if you're not putting yourself out there and allowing other people to simulcast, it's going to be a slow growth. Where if people are willing to be on your panel, they obviously have some similar ideas as you. You get what I mean? So why not allow them to expose you to the people that follow them and get your name out there fast?
He's a real one. Ronin is. He's a
she
real
talking
one.
about me, bro. Don't take me.
Oh, that's what that was. Okay. Oh,
yeah, not you, Charlie. You really fake.
He said, "Oh,
shout out to Ronin." No, not you. She's talking about me. So yeah, shout out to you. Shout out to you, Tam, baby. You know I always got love for you, man. And anytime you pull up on the pod and kick it with me, it's always a pleasure, man. I love conversing with you, love.
Okay.
So anybody got anything that they want to say?
Gil, what you laughing at?
Yeah, I want to say shout out to my baby, because you know she really trying to catch me. Look, she done sent me a picture with my whole government name on it and everything.
Wow.
I said, oh, okay.
Ain't that some shit? Okay. McGeezy, we got.
I was like, you using my whole government? Like, come on, man. You know.
But you like that. That's why you ain't stop smiling. So
yeah, I was like, you know, I'm Miguel out in these streets. Come on now.
Hey,
yeah.
I had a female friend of mine pull up, and she made me change my Alexa as well as my ChatGPT. She said, "Oh, so your Alexa could call you by your real name, and your ChatGPT could call you by your real name, but I can't." I said, "Don't worry about it. I'm changing that shit right now." So, shit, I feel you, Miguel.
Yeah, it's crazy.
all right, y'all. I gotta go deliver mail in the morning. Hopefully tomorrow's the last day.
Oh, she's a mail lady too. Oh
yeah,
my
I'm a mail lady.
And you dropped the ball on that 3010. Come on, bro.
Listen, well, I don't deliver. I slang mail. I don't deliver it. I slang mail. You know.
Hey, you know what?
I slang mail.
I got accused for being old because I said, you know what? Them benefits do sound sexy. Like, man, only an old nigga gonna say that.
Bye, Peppers. I love you.
I said, yeah, no, I guess that makes me old, but it's something nostalgic about a feminine woman that brings something to the table.
Charlie's one of those slow and steady wins the race kind of guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna
He's the tortoise and not the hare.
I'm the little train that could. Chugga, 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 chugga. I'm gonna keep on going down that track.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Look, that's how that Brugal started disappearing too. Slow and steady.
Listen, bro, I called the police about that shit, and they don't believe. I'm like, somebody's breaking in my house and stealing my liquor. Like,
Charlie, I was thinking about that. How am I gonna get it to you if I get some? Because I can't ship it.
Why can't you ship it?
Well, I can't ship it through the postal service.
Oh shit, you can ship it through. Yep. Don't worry. Don't make me pull up on you now. I'll come down.
Charlie, you gotta come get it.
Send me your address. Let me see how far you are.
Wait a minute now. She said, "Come get it."
The Brugal.
No. Hold on, y'all.
You going for the Brugal, but you stay for the dessert. You get what I'm saying?
I am the dessert.
Look,
yes, she is the dessert. Like,
that's what
I think that's what good brother Ronin was alluding to. You
this smoky Swiss dude.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, we might already be on yellow for this chat. Y'all might turn red.
Oh, leave me. Hey, you know how many people didn't text me like, bro, you finna have to private this one, bro. Like, just private it, cause y'all went too hard. But yeah, no, I always appreciate it. For sure.
I got Floyd looking devastated on this thumbnail right now.
That's the whole point.
Oh, that's a dope ass thumbnail. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, I just did a 9x16 one too. Oh, we've been talking.
I ain't got enough computing power, I guess, for that though. But
No,
my
I got a
next
little
power.
I showed you my PC right now. You'd be like, what the fuck you doing all that on that? It's a little mini PC. Ryzen 7 chip with 64 gigs of RAM.
I'm not gonna lie to you though, brother Ronin. You seem very like technologically inclined. Why the
Technologically inclined. I've been around computers since 88. So I started in the Marine Corps.
88. That's when I was born.
No,
that's around the first computers.
That was the first computer. Double floppy disk, boot drive, all that. I jumped from teletype tech to microcomputer repair. So I've been around them since they've been here. Software-wise, network infrastructure, we used to do 2-pair wire network infrastructure, running it through fucking a battlefield on wire.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, I've been around a long time, so it's comfortable.
All right, y'all. Good night.
You can tell it shows in the way that you speak about technology and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'm not one of those old guys that try to keep up. Yeah, I gotta keep up, bro. You know, like I said, I got a whole book coming out on AI tricks and of the trade on AI filmmaking and shortcuts. So that'll be out before the end of the year. Just a digital book, about 40 or 50 pages, but it breaks down each section on how to set up and teach AI how to lock in consistent characters. As you can see, the character looks exactly like Floyd.
Yep.
You know, no deviation.
Yeah, let me know when it's coming out, because the more info I can. Yeah,
that's a fact. Hey, you know what? I also, because I was talking to my my chat GPT, and I was trying to learn about the different personas that you had brung up once before.
Yeah.
Can I give them different names? And because when I tried to do chat GPT, it was like, you can't give us different names and different voices and things. They say, well, you can give us different names, and that name could be attached to a professionalism, like a
marketing professional versus an HR professional versus somebody that's used to doing all your design. And what I usually do is give it a persona, like you're a music producer, like such and such a person, and you have 15 years in the business. Now, what do I need to do for my storyboard in order to put this music out? And then it'll go through and actually break down the scenes based on the lyrics. You drop the lyrics in with that information, and it'll structure a whole prompt session of all the prompts you need in order to construct a storyboard. Then you take those prompts, you generate the prompts, then you run those prompts into a video generator, and you give it a beginning, ending scene, and it starts to generate your 4 to 12 second animations. You go in and edit. Like I said, all these things I just have in the back of my head because I do them so many times that my pretty much ChatGPT has my whole book in it, because I built it around the conversations and the learning process I had with it. So I said, well, organize it and structure it so I can put it in a book so other people don't have to go through this process. They can just look in the book and figure it out real quick and get to it.
That's what's up. No, I definitely, once you get it ready, I definitely want to look into it. You know what I mean? Are you going to be coming out with an ebook for it?
Yeah, it's just going to be a digital book, an ebook.
Okay, that's what's up.
Because technology changes so quick. So I'm giving you the basis, and that will fit in within Google, Gemini, whatever app you're using, whether you're using Whisk, which is Google Whisk, for imaging, whatever. And I teach you guys JSON prompt, which is a more detailed prompt. It's more machine language, and you can set it up to where you do a JSON prompt, and it'll put all the detail, how the camera angle needs to be. All that stuff is inserted in the JSON prompt. And then you can just drop it in any app that you want to put it in, whether it be Google Gemini, Nana Banana, whether you're putting it in Sea Dream, whatever, and it works. Very detailed. Matter of fact, I just shared the screen of the
thumbnail goes crazy, bro.
Yeah, that was the 9. Like I said, I just took it and reversed it and said, hey, make it for a 9x16. So now my vertical has a thumbnail and my horizontal have a thumbnail. But that looks like Floyd. Is not a doubt that, oh, that don't look like him. Oh, it looks like him.
Definitely Floyd. Yeah, no, he definitely cooked, bro. Like, yeah, no, and like I said, we got to restructure because like shout out to Gaines, like say anybody that you just vividly ID with and things of that nature, they could go out in the world and do something, and by default it will reflect on you. You know what I mean? So you know, that me using that word is over it. I don't think I used that word once tonight. So, but it's over with. Like say we're moving on, and we are evolving. So, yeah, for sure, bro. You're absolutely right, brother.
And like I said, it takes the community to step up and speak out against the action and his behavior, and say we don't condone it, nor are we going to keep on reiterating this is an isolated incident. Does not belong to any one person. It belongs to just that one person. It's not the overall group, because we don't conform to those ideas and his actions. So, you know, let's leave it at that and give, you know, the feminists and the plantation bros less energy when it comes to how they respond to it. You know what I mean?
Agreed, 100%, man. Like I say, I'm still fairly new, man. So I'm just feeling my way through the dark to see how this thing here works. But I'm sorry, say that again.
I say you're doing good though. We're trying to grow your channel. That's why I did a matter of fact, I dropped your link several times trying to see how much you got.
Yeah, I seen that, man. And I sincerely appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, we're gonna try to grow you up. But like I said, you got to jump on some panels, man. You got to put in some work. It ain't just about your channel. You got to go in and collab. Jump on my channel sometimes. I always allow people to share. You know, so it just depends on when you see people on. Right now, me and Fearless do hit and run. We're trying to get our schedules straight to where we can start doing our Thursday night therapy sessions again. And then we used to do Lions Den, but one of the brothers that we do that with is Black Man Travels. He just finished moving and taking another job, so we're waiting for his structure to get done. So we're just doubling up on the hit and run episodes and the Thursday night therapy session. Hopefully, we can get that going in January. You know, and then I have my other channel, which is Wealth Talks and Legacy Walks, which is going to it's going to be not talking about selling you anything, but breaking down systems and understanding finance, understanding structures on how to set up retirement planning and different things like that for your future. So that's what that's going to focus on.
Hey, do me a favor, drop your what's the name? Did you drop it? Because I think what you put in earlier, that was the video to the little weird dude. But if you drop your channel again, I could post it in the chat.
He said a little weird dude.
Yeah, weird.
Hold on.
Would y'all disagree with that?
No, he weird.
Yeah, right on point. Right on.
He definitely a little weird dude.
I do not disagree.
Right.
So yeah. But yeah, like I say, man, and that's my thing, especially for the next couple of lives and things of that nature. But what I say is, I was gonna burn this joint down anyway, man. You know what I mean? Just because the stigma and how people. You say he definitely did it, man. Yeah, for sure. But the stigma and the overall view that the outside world have about us, I think I need to publicly distance people like us from that ideology. Like, for one, nobody come over here eBay. You know what I mean? Like, that's just even somebody asked me about that. Charlie, would you be doing something like? Nah, that's just really not my taste. You know what I mean? Not saying, because it can be used in a positive way, but the way that them brothers was doing it, I feel like they was completely abusing the system. But they were soap operas for men that live in the basement, if you ask me. You know what I mean? Yeah. So,
and I even walk down how they can write off their travels for business. And anybody that has a travel channel is not doing it should be doing it. I mean, technically, you got a channel.
Link that channel. Link that video, because
oh, dude, I've said it so many times.
I definitely want to watch that. That was one of the reasons why I got it.
Down that, you know, your travel expense can be written off as part of your business against your earned income, especially brand new YouTubers that are spending a lot of money traveling, trying to get their name up, and the hotel, the flight, the expense as far as your food, all that stuff can be written off in a percentage. Even the room you're sitting in is a percentage off on your studio. Your equipment costs, all that is something you can write off and offset against your income. Because you got proof, right? The IRS wants to do an audit, go look at my YouTube channel. You can prove you were there. You can prove that you had that flight. You can prove that you ate X amount of food or whatever, however long you were staying there. It's within reason. You get what I'm saying? You filmed it all. You documented it. There's no way you lying. You were there. But nobody does that shit. But you e-bagging, but you won't write off on your taxes against your income.
That's, hey, you know what? Now that's what get me going, brother Ron. What you was just talking about there, that's what get that's what get the wheels in my brain turning. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm really here for, the business aspect of it. You know what I mean? The fact that we got brothers like Miguel and Jay in this space, and they are black men that built a hotel in a completely different country, and nobody can utilize that. It's kind of crazy to me. You know what I mean?
I definitely understand it. And it's like, and it's what we see. Everybody wants that Jerry Springer, Maury Povich bullshit, but then you got Positive Brothers trying to show them how to move, where they should be migrating to as they come of age, as they grow up, and they get tired of doing the quantity thing and wanting to get into the quality of life at their highest earning potential in their 40s and 50s. These are the directions they need to go. Miguel with the Airbnb over in Colombia, you know, and so on. So is it Colombia or DR? I thought it was Colombia.
Colombia.
It's Colombia.
Yeah. So those are the brothers that you need to follow, but that's boring. It's boring. Nobody I used to sell life insurance. Nobody wants to talk about death. That's why they call it life insurance, not death insurance. It's a hard ticket to sell when you're telling positive things and trying to teach people.
That's
you know,
crazy.
and it's a non-tangible thing. It's a non-tangible thing. So you got to get people that have pictures in their minds to even comprehend what you're trying to sell them, because it's not something. I'm an old school guy. I want to touch, taste, feel it. It's not something you can touch, taste, or feel. So you got to sell the emotional side of it.
Yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact. Let me put this up for you right there.
Yeah. I just want to share the screen real quick. This is what speaking about the Rooftop Republic. Yeah. This is what Floyd Wallace.
Hey.
Yes. That was it, man. So
oh shit, hold on, my bad. Listen, Miguel, that was the perfect, with all of that demonic, sinister stuff that we was talking about earlier. Man, that was the perfect way to start wrapping this up, bro.
Yeah,
no
man.
cap,
So
bro.
I just want to say thanks to everybody that
kids
donated.
Faces and things of that nature, man. Man, shout out to y'all for that, bro. No, shout out to y'all.
Man. We had a successful toy drive, man, and all the kids in the neighborhood, man, they came through. We had a big old pizza party, man. They jumped in the pool, they was swimming, they enjoyed themselves. They just had a fun day, man. So and then of course, we took up donations and we bought them presents, man. It was. I mean, even though I wasn't there, I was there in spirit, but I saw all the pictures and everything and all the videos, everything, man. It was a great event. So thanks for everybody that participated. Yeah. And donated to the cause, man. it was a real thing, man. It was a real happy event. So yeah, so that was our first. That was our first annual.
Definitely a blessing, man. I'm sure.
Yeah, our first annual toy drive. So
that's awesome, bro.
Yeah, it is, definitely is, man. And we gotta highlight more of that, man, because just by default, like Brother Ronin said, that we got two like just enemies off top, and that's the plantation bros and the feminists and things of that nature. So we gotta highlight more things like that, brother. You know what I mean? Because everybody's not just looking to take from these places. Some people is pulling up to provide value and give and things of that nature, man. So shout out to you for that, bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks a lot. And like I said, thanks to everybody who donated again, and it was a real successful event, man. So hopefully next year it'll be bigger, even bigger and better.
All right, the first annual, so yeah, it's always going to grow and get bigger and bigger.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, man, like say, yep. So we're getting ready to close up and anything, man. Let me say, if I hadn't said it before, man, I graciously appreciate each and every one of you guys for pulling up, man. I appreciate all you people in the chat, man, to pull up and show love and things of that nature, man. And like, if you don't remember anything from Charlie Chan, man, remember this, man. I believe in each one, teach one, man. We can only move as fast as our slowest vessel. You know what I mean? So it's on us to, if you're talking about you part of this thing of this thing of ours, man, we we gotta be responsible for each other. So with that being said, we gotta call out the bullshit when we see it. But we also gotta give just due when we see good things like what Miguel just posted, man. So with that, I yield the floor. Any one of you gentlemen want to close out before we get up out of here?
Brother, I'm good. Miguel, it's on you.
Come check us out when you visit Cartagena, Rooftop Republic CTG. Come check us out, man.
Yeah, for sure. So with that being said, I'm gonna close out. Like say, as y'all know, one of the good brothers of the community over here, he sent me a couple of songs and things of that nature. So I always like to close out with the song and things that when it comes to that. And so it was a great end to it live. Shout out to you, Mr. Peppers, man. You gotta know, man, this is over here like for brothers like you, Peppers, you know what I mean? Brothers like Miguel, brothers like POV, to where, man, we just looking for our place in life, you know what I mean? So, man, shout out to y'all. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and close out with one of these I don't know if my screen with one of these videos that'll put some visuals to it. But man, shout out to POV. Hold on, let me hope that's not it. Shout out to POV, man, for actually putting it together for your boy. And that's it. So hold on, let me see. It's going to I don't know if y'all can hear it. I'm gonna try to hear it.
Yeah. Okay.
Y'all probably couldn't hear it that good. Could y'all hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay. That's what's up. Well, I'll go ahead and play it in late night. Open mic. Truth only move when the room got order. Mr. Peppers and Prime on the control. Welcome to Charlie Chan TV. Three beautiful women, whole panel in a vibe. Vibing with me, she set the tone when she look you in your eyes. Tam talk straight, no filter, no disguise. And a smooth with it, every word calm but precise. Chat going crazy, yeah, the numbers stay live. Everybody got opinions when the combo get tight. Different views, same table, respect, stay intact. Late night panels where the feelings meet facts. Late night, don't sleep. True talk, no retreat. Panels lit. Crowd loud. Charlie Chan. TV. Charlie Chan. Charlie Chan. TV. Charlie Chan. Charlie Chan. TV. Charlie Chan. Drama in the air. Yeah, sick of the
Yeah. No, I just got some visuals in my head right now. Charlie Chan getting up from behind his desk and doing some motherfucking kung fu against them words and shit. Doing an old form like an old kung fu master and shit. I just started hearing that in my head.
Hey man, hey, I'm welcome to well, I'm open to all advice, man. Like I say, brother just called me. He said, man, can I put a song together for you? I said, yes, unequivocally, yes, man. And this is what he sent me, man. So I feel like Diddy and goddamn it Tupac got in the studio and made a song. So you know, and he sent me 3 different versions. So yeah, no, this is just this is the so. Shout out to bro.
Two moderators.
Happy birthday, Ray Hammer. Another rotation around the world. From lobby to rooftop, he telling no fake. Grinding every wallet in the comments tonight. Typing fast, cracking jokes, adding blue to the lights. When I guess I'm on this top supporter in the chat. But he said, cam up, Charlie, yeah, pressure like that. Take it, travel POV, not at all be live. Guess these late nights feel different, everybody can't survive. Hey, late nights, they don't sleep. Real talk, real raw speech, don't speak. Never grind, crowd loud. Charlie Chan, Charlie Chan, shout out to Live Chat, shout out to Replay Gang, shout out to supporters who keep the lights on. If you're here every night, we see you. Let's talk. Charlie Chan TV.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is a wrap. Happy birthday to you, Ray, man. Appreciate you being here. Hey, real quick, Drew G, if you could show your face, man, like say, if you want to have some important words, I have no problem with that. I seen you pull up earlier, but somebody was cooking. But
yeah,
Drew
that's
G,
my boy.
In order for you to come on the panel. That's your people?
Yeah. Sometimes he can cam up. Sometimes he's on a cell phone in Hawaii, but if he can cam up, please do.
Okay,
just
no
for
problem.
first.
Like, long as you say that's your people, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Now, I
He
think you said, yeah? Give me a thumbs up if that's your people, Ronin.
Oh, yeah. He's my guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Drew G, how you doing, sir?
What's going on, bro?
Good? What's good?
What's up, man?
Man, I see Miguel on the panel. I said, oh, man, it must be serious.
Yeah, man.
Wait a minute, man. Why you gotta say it's gotta be serious? Because Miguel's on the panel.
Miguel coming with the fierce and the fire, man. Shoot the smoke.
Miguel about to get an honorary Charlie Chan TV apron because he always pulling up cooking over here.
Doesn't he though?
Yeah,
yeah, he always cooking over here for sure.
Yeah. Man, you know what? Just want to salute you fellas, man. We're about at Christmas Eve and hope you guys enjoy your families and stuff. Ronin, you know where I'm at, man. I'm out here in the islands again, just chilling.
Yeah, you back in Hawaii.
Yep. So
that's awesome, bro. I loved it when I lived there 2 years. I hated to leave.
Yeah, man. That's where I am too, man. I hate to leave when I have to leave, but I'm enjoying it right now.
I bet you are.
Yeah.
What's the weather like?
Man, we're a balmy 75, 80 degrees out here.
That's an everyday thing for me here.
Yeah. We got the Christmas tree up. And
that's crazy.
We just
hey, y'all want to see something? Watch this. Alexa, what is the temperature?
Right now, it's 21 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, hell no. That's why I left. No, that's why I left. You can have that shit.
Thing. Guys, that's warm. That's warm for here.
Where you at?
I'm in Minneapolis.
Oh, okay.
That's
nice,
warm.
Nice.
generally it'll be like 4 below or something. So like that's warm. I'm not even mad at that, to be honest. I'm probably gonna go on my balcony.
Miguel, you done? You in Colombia?
I'm in Panama, bro. I'm in Panama
okay,
right
that's
now.
what's up.
Yeah, I'm in Panama for like 2 more weeks, and then
Oh,
I'm
that's
shooting.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
How's the property going on down in was it CTG?
Oh, it's amazing, man. It's completed. We've been open now since the 1st of November. We're yeah, so I mean things are kind of slow right now because a lot of people spending time with their families and everything like that. But we're having because we have a rooftop bar and grill, it's packed every weekend. We've been having events. So so people come over, they want to watch. They're like we've been having people come over and like they'll rent out like the whole during the day. Sometimes we'll have a group of people come and they'll rent out the whole pool area, drink us out all the liquor and everything in the bar.
Nice.
We have to make a
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, have to make a run, because then we'll have a second event in the evening times, and that sometimes that Jay been saying that been going to like sometimes 2 and 3 in the morning.
Wow.
So,
yeah. So you guys you might have a really nice Super Bowl out there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We're gonna definitely
for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely have a good time during Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna come down there one year, see if I can bring the fam with me.
Yeah, that's what's up. Definitely come check us out, man. Yeah. Like I said, like we tell everybody, man, if we get the support, man, we actually have commitments from our first intention was to buy up the whole block, but then like it's just like we got to see if the need is there first, you know what I mean?
Right.
But we have commitments from everybody on the block to buy the other properties, because what we envision eventually is to have like one huge rooftop across like 5 houses. So so that's what we eventually hope to build out, because we're greedy. We want to buy the whole block.
Absolutely.
So, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Yeah. Try to buy the block. I mean, if you can't buy all of it, at least you try it. You might have half the block.
So we'll see what's up. We'll see. There may be a move here shortly, because either I'm gonna buy an apartment or I'm gonna buy the house right next to it. So
yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Save me a spot over there, bro. I'm trying to buy something in the neighborhood too. You know what I mean?
No, for sure. Yeah.
But yeah. No, guys, I gotta like I say, I didn't went way past my my limit. But here's the thing, bro. When y'all start cooking, bro, it's not in me to end it. You know what I mean? Like say when you guys like start heating up, I'm like, man, you can't end it right now, man. I'm gonna fall asleep on live before I eat it. I'm sorry, say that again.
I said it's hard when you got guys cooking and they cooking up something good too. You're like, man,
it's
I don't know. I want to stop them.
Listen, here's the thing. If one of these bro like Miguel or Ronin go to cooking, and when they get done, I'm like, all right, guys, that's it.
Drop the mic and let's end the show.
You're like, wait a minute, what happened?
Farewell, you know what I mean? So
right.
I just say. But I definitely do gotta we definitely do gotta wrap up for the night though, man. So I appreciate
Sounds good.
This, man.
All right, brother.
This is the first time that
brothers.
you want to film, bro, but I definitely appreciate you pulling up, bro.
Yeah,
all
brothers. You guys be safe out there, all right?
All right, man. Take it easy. Good night,
Peace.
everybody.
Yes, I have a good
Drew,
one,
Merry Christmas to you, Drew.
All right,
Appreciate all the support, brother.
All right,
y'all take it easy. All right.
All right, for sure. You too, man. Y'all have a blessed night.
Salute.